Okay, so doing something different this week, we're doing a Star Wars Edge of the Empire beginner game storyline, so we can teach some people how the system works, or in some cases doesn't work. No system is, completely infallible. But tonight we're trying out the Edge of the Empire storyline, which is probably the easiest of the 4 they released. They also have a Rebel one, which is all about characters coordinating. Last time I ran that one, completely bombed out.
But PCs.
Yes.
Yeah.
In that game, characters actually committed suicide instead of playing it.
Wow.
What?
Yeah. Because they were going to move on to the Force users next, they decided they'd end it early, just into the storyline.
Right. So players being munchkins.
Yeah. So you do get those sometimes.
Yeah.
And the Force and Destiny one is probably the hardest one to play because it is all about morality of what you're doing as the main mechanic that it introduces to you. And then the Force Awakens tries to blend all 3 of them together, which is the introduction to all 3 rule sets actually work well together.
Mm-hmm.
They
and
only
should
have
never be not used together.
Yeah.
Right.
They have 3 different components. One being for Edge of the Empire, they have obligation, which is how much trouble you've gotten yourself into, which can relate to money, family, businesses, bounties, addiction, all these other different things that are about how your character has done many bad things in your life before you got to where you are, and how you're on the edge of society without actually being wealthy, well looked after, or not trying to fight for every next meal coming along. And the Age of Rebellion set is all about being rebels. Mm-hmm. So the core mechanic in that one is how well you are working with the rebellion and what they're going to give you in return for working well with them. And
so no murder hobos.
No murder hobos in that one.
Oh.
Yes.
But the thing is that they do go into battle, so it's not like they're dealing with random gunfights. Most of their gunfights are planned.
Yes.
So defensive formations and stuff like that.
The other side of that is, if you plan it properly, you can still be a murder hobo as long as you aim at the right people.
And if you're talking about wartime issues, most people don't call wiping out the enemy unit being a murder hobo.
Unless you're Sol or whatever his name.
Now, firebombing their barracks, that's a different thing.
Whereas if they all surrendered and you still mowed them down, that's a completely different thing. But if they're trying to kill you at the time, wiping them all out is not an evil thing.
Well, the rebels, as far as I'm aware, never take prisoners.
Oh no, they do.
Do they?
They've got prison walls.
Yeah, they just dump them on a world that doesn't have access to any technology.
And they make them farm.
Which is better than using them as slaves.
I think
Or just shooting
their heads. Just
Technically, they become slaves because they end up
But they're
farming.
not doing anything.
Yeah.
Well, they're farming, but they're doing it for their own life. They're not doing it.
They're on agricultural worlds.
And they export that to help the rebellion. So technically, they are being enslaved while they're captured.
Yeah, well, it's prisoners of war doing work for a couple of things.
And then the Force and Destiny one is all about how good or evil you are, and there's an added mechanic on there that they hint about but don't actually detail about how the Empire can find you if you use the Force. There's flavor text for it, but no actual rules.
Right. Despite the fact that every other version of Star Wars has such a rule.
So I pinched from the other versions and made one that fitted with the other 2 sets, instead of just having this one that was, are you good or bad? Because that's the basis of the Force and Destiny one.
So the other issue is, if you're the Jedi and you're running around with a murder hobo, yeah, you're not going to be very good for very long.
No.
Okay, so I'll introduce the players and have them tell us about what they think their characters' good points are. So we've got Peter up first.
Greetings. I'm playing Lorik, the hired gun. I am a... I'll show you the picture. Where the thing comes from.
Oh, we even have it
Oh,
up
yeah.
here for them.
Yeah, okay. I'm Ziv Wookie. Apparently I'm quite good in hand-to-hand combat, and that's probably pretty much it. Maybe I'm a little scary as well.
And I'm sure it helps if they say let the Wookiee win.
Hand-to-hand combat, potentially coercion, which I'm assuming is me screaming at people,
Yep.
and discipline.
Pretty good. I think for the growl you're going to have
To
to
resisting people growling at you.
Next up we have is Ross.
Yes, I play 41 Vex. I am a doctor, a droid.
My good buddy.
Medical droid that I got freed by the Wookiee here
My good buddy.
from Timo, who's a nasty little...
Who features in tonight's adventure.
Yeah, who's a Hutt. Isn't he related to Jabba?
Yes.
Yes.
He's like his nephew or something.
Technically, all the Hutts are related. Just how far up in the past are they related is the issue.
Yes, but this one I think is one of
His
Jabba's siblings.
Yes.
It's very closely related.
Yeah, I am fairly good with medicine. And actually, I do have some mechanics. Okay, that's cool. I didn't realise that.
Well, isn't that just medicine for droids? So medicine for people and medicine for droids.
Yeah, I have some knowledge. Okay, a droid of charm. Okay, that must be my bedside manner. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a blaster, but I have no skill in it.
That's okay. It's not like we haven't seen that before.
Yeah.
Next up we have is Paul.
Who is your pretty standard, my life has been shit, but 2/3 of it's my own fault, smuggler background.
Which is fairly common to believe, yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just read the first paragraph of his background and just sort of, yeah, about 2/3 of that is your own bloody fault. Yeah. But life's been hard. It could have been less hard if he weren't a dick.
Yeah.
Life wasn't very hard.
Yes.
To be honest, most of the smugglers introduced in Star Wars are complete pricks to everyone they meet. Until they like them and then they're really nice, cuddly guys. Unless, of course, they want something again.
Yes.
Sounds like it's almost like a trope, isn't it?
It is. It is a bit.
Not a bad
Because they're all
trope.
going Han Solo is your basic trope model.
And they built all the others off him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
To be honest, he's not as crap as some of the Star
yeah.
Wars and Star Wars.
Yes. Yes. He's the sort of heroic ideal of smugglery.
He's almost, yeah, as I said, he's almost like a nice smuggler. When you think about it.
Yes.
And all the backstories they added to
Very
him
greedy.
always had him helping people, which has got him into all the trouble to begin with. So the smuggler with a heart of gold who just wants to earn money and get the pastorship.
Yes.
Spend all his winnings on updating the ship.
Oh yes, the level of upgrades on the Millennium Falcon is ridiculous.
Yeah, and he
No
had
matter
to.
which rule set you're using.
Yeah, which sort of says he had to be the A-grade smuggler to be able to earn that level of upgrade.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Next up we have is Kessler.
Hello, I am playing Oscara, a Twi'lek bounty hunter. So part of her story is she started on Ryloth when the drug smugglers needed somebody, mainly to keep her sister safe. But then she was loaned out, quote unquote, to Timo. And things have started to come undone. And so she has now made friends and teamed up with Lorik and Pash. And her goal is to send a warning to her family and friends on Ryloth about Timo's plans. Yeah. That's what I guess.
It's
Which
always
is
fun.
cool.
Yeah. Oh, and I fly Fatima, or flew Fatima.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does look very cool.
Which one is she?
Most of them do look pretty menacing at times. Next up we have is Steve.
Hello. So I am Mathis, the human technician, and I think the gist of it is I'm a street kid who tried to rob a mechanic one day, and he was like, "Hey, you like fixing this little thing? How about I teach you?" So I learned through trial and error how to tinker with things. Then, like most consultants in the public service, I took on the job with a gangster for a lot of money to fix droids, but I realised that my skills wasn't very good for that. Because I never ever actually got an education on how to build stuff.
Work on the job.
Stuff.
Isn't
And I was
Labour High wonderful?
They promised
Yeah.
you training, but you
And I
never
was
got
like,
it.
I don't want to do this anymore. And he's like, too late, I paid you, you better do it. And then I said, no.
Yes, we
And I'm
signed
trying
a
to run away.
contract.
No, it's too late. We've given you the registrar clearance for access to that particular system. You can never leave again.
You are the expert.
Yeah, you are.
So it says intellect, which I assume means, oh, he knows what he's doing, but at the same time, doesn't look like he knows what he's doing.
Never actually
I'd
learned.
say no formal education. But
Having
Lots of
one
practice.
yellow dice means that you are at least trained in it. Having no yellow dice in it means you can do the skill. You're just not trained in it.
Yes.
gotcha.
So in this game, you can do every skill except for force or magic related skills. Everyone has access to them. It's just that
How good you are at it?
you are better if you're trained in it.
You have,
Higher odds.
you're too trained in mechanics, so you have some training.
Obviously not good enough if I have to run away from somebody.
Well, they might not have offered to pay you in actual money.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I seem to be very
Each
average.
time you
Training
succeed,
is
we
the
won't
payment.
beat you. Oh, you fixed that. No beating tonight.
Yes. Oh, you didn't pay me. I'm going to take my pay in
It's more-
parts.
It's more they gave you an unpaid internship.
And I didn't like it.
Oh no, this one apparently seems like they front loaded it a lot. And we know what happens then. Your own skills.
And last one joining us tonight is Ariadna.
I'm tempted just looking at the story to say I'm Thane, True Striker. Because this kind of reads like the non-Mandalorian version of my character. But I'm actually Sasha. I look like Leia Organa, but I did not get brought up with the princess version of the story. I got brought up in the crossover, the Luke Skywalker Organa
Right.
level of Pleasantville. So I've spent a lot of time as a part of a child of two Rebel Alliance parents living in rural, hard to get places and learning how to scout and do trails and reconnaissance and things like that. But apparently when I got old enough to be a real scout, got scared by some really big wildlife on it's not Onderon. I want to say Alderaan, but it's Onderon. So gave up being a part of the rebels because when the big wild beasties, it doesn't say what it is, it just says local wildlife. So I presume they were
It
scary.
has big teeth.
Yeah, something with big teeth.
Well, they do have the cats that are about the same size as characters.
Yeah. So basically, our scouting group was attacked by something too big for us, and because of that,
When you compare it to the size of a person,
Yeah.
not as tiny.
Seriously, and the face of it,
I was
basically
gonna
just all teeth.
Yes.
say if anyone's familiar with scenes
Four
from
eyes.
say Clone Wars or the Bad Batch where the stormtroopers get attacked by the big beasties and they all fire their blasters and it's a big mistake, that's precisely what we did.
Yeah.
And we attracted the attention of the Imperials and they wiped out the rest of my group. And when we called for help from the rebels to get us, they didn't. So I went stuff the rebels, don't want to join the Imperials, ended up on Tatooine, and now find myself showing indentured servants from the huts to safe houses, so I'm kind of on fragile ground there. But also showing a skill set to what's your character's name? Oscara, which interests her, which I gather is the capacity to.
I like shooting things.
Just looking at those pages, I think you've got one of Steve's pages. There.
I don't. I've got.
See? I'll check it.
They've all got girls' pictures on them, so
Because I know there was supposed to be.
they all look like.
Oh no, maybe it is all of them. 4 pages on each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's it.
All good.
Yeah.
I thought there were 3 on each, so.
No, 4. Yeah. So basically, I'm now hanging out with you guys, and in between doing scouting jobs and occasionally helping people escape, and try not to attract the ire of Timo. I was going to say Timu, and I'm like, no, that's that really bad website where you shouldn't buy stuff.
Okay, so they actually give a starting scroll to introduce you to how the adventure. A lot of the old games did do this as well, which was a cute way of introduction.
I feel you should be obligated to read.
I will read it. The worst ones are the ones that give your character specific statements. So it takes it away from how you want to play it and adds the personality on top of it.
Yeah, we've had that with a couple of the publishing features, and we rewrote them.
Yeah.
But we've got the CSS code to do that as a live scroll.
That's cool.
It is very cool. Okay, so what it says here is a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, your episode is Escape from Shuuta.
Mm-hmm.
And to give you an idea what Shuuta looks like, there you go up there. It even has numbers up there so I can refer to pages in the book. It is a period of unrest and opportunity in the galaxy. The Galactic Empire struggles to maintain control in the midst of a civil war. Meanwhile, scoundrels and smugglers, explorers and expatriates, and fringes of all types scramble for a living on the edges of galactic civilization. It is a hard life, but those renegades have more freedom and opportunity than any citizens of the core worlds. On the desert world of Tatooine, a few such renegades have run afoul of a local crime boss, Timo the Hutt. Trapped in the tiny spaceport of Shuuta, the renegades have no choice but to steal the starship and flee Timo's forces. Fortunately, a suitable starship has recently docked at the landing bay, a freighter called Crate Fang, captured by a Trandoshan slaver named Trex. As they flee through the sun-baked streets, the renegades duck into the local cantina to hide from their pursuers.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone going to canteens.
Well, there is that old trope of you start in a tavern.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I was just like,
Yeah, and then we're going to
This
go,
is
we
the
don't
Star
serve your
Wars
kind
version.
here.
It's not Mos Eisley, so they definitely serve your kind here
Yes.
because
And that's
they want to
one
make
one
money.
cup.
I
Yeah.
was going to say, I'm pretty sure
Right.
it's a place for money.
Oh yeah. No, it's just that place has no droids.
Yes. This place will serve anyone anything. There is nothing illegal to be served here by their own customs, no matter how dangerous, illegal, or monstrous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was like, will you pay us money for it? Sure. Yes.
If you pay, they'll serve. You might have to give them the materials you want in the mail, depending on if it's easily obtainable.
You're lucky giving them Ewoks, aren't you?
Tastes like chicken.
Okay, so describing you coming into the area. As you enter the cantina, you step down a short flight of stairs into the shadowy common room. The cool air, a blessed relief from the scorching heat of Tatooine. The Deveronian bartender pauses in his chores to stare at you. His devilish features intimidating. On a stage against the far wall, a Twi'lek woman dances to recorded music. Private booths line the walls, and the cantina floor is scattered with tables and chairs. A few patrons turn in their seats to stare at you. The only other exits you see from the room are what appear to be a storage closet in one corner and a doorway behind the Twi'lek dancer. The arched roof above you is supported by thick, heavy struts. You only have a few moments to find your hiding place before Timo's thugs arrive. What do you do? At this point, you can actually choose quite well what to do. And if we lift up some of the stuff here, you can even put your figure on a map. So you're in that is your cantina, and the figures are roughly the right size to do stuff.
Alrighty.
Right.
So, stop. Yeah, just a little bit under. Do we...
Great, so there's only one exit.
Yeah.
Of course there's only one exit.
I would like to
What kind of fire code is this?
I was gonna say...
A no rules fire.
Yeah, there's not.
Enjoy your death trap, guys.
Yes, exactly.
It's where you zagged instead of zigged and went the wrong way.
Not very many places to hide.
Behind the stage is about it.
Like any windows or anything where you can jump out of, or nothing?
This would be under...
Doesn't appear to be anything.
Hide in the light fittings.
Yes.
You can climb up in the rafters, you can dive behind the bar, you...
Like, stick out like dog's balls.
Stand up, lift yourself up into the rafters. You can reach.
It's not like we can just sit in the booth and
Look innocent.
look innocent.
You can. You can pretend that I'm not the person you're looking for.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
This is the point where we get to roll against our deceit.
exactly.
And how many of us have it at more than like green dice?
And then they do have suggestions if you'd like to have suggestions of what they suggest.
Yeah.
So it does suggest for those who might not think of something themselves, you can convince the dancing girl to let you behind the stage.
Mm-hmm.
You can step in the storage closet and jam the door. You can climb into the support struts where the extra booze is stored. You can get behind the bar and pretend to be the bartender. You can sit down at the bar as if nothing is wrong, because only a man would do that. Which does suit a lot of your characters, by the way.
Yeah.
So, Peter, what does your character think is the best approach
I
here?
think at this point, putting myself into the rafters might be the better bet.
Mm-hmm.
With the off chance that people tend to not look up.
Okay, so what is your athletics dice at the start?
I'm assuming this is my character sheet.
First page, I believe, because they do update.
Second one's character advancement.
Athletics, you say?
Yep.
Yellow and 3 green.
So that is against 1 purple, which means it's an easy difficulty. Sometimes there's no challenge, which means no negative dice are used.
Right.
Oh no. Okay, so you got this on your purple,
You're hanging by
which
one
is
arm.
2 failures,
Right.
but you did get one of those, so one of those will cancel out. You got that, which one of those will cancel out again. So technically,
As you struggle to get up into the rafters, you actually fail, but you can help someone else in their attempt at doing something.
We climb him.
so you ended up with 3 advantages. You ended up not succeeding.
Right.
Okay.
Right. But he's now a distraction for the rest of us.
So now you could push someone else up there.
Yes.
So the droid will go with Ross next. Where did Ross want to go? So put your Wookiee somewhere in the bar, trying to get into the rafters.
Bleep. Straight there. Right inside. That's a good spot.
Okay, so Ross, what was your choice of where you wanted to go? You don't have to do what you're best at. You just have to do what you feel like doing.
Okay, I'm going to the closet, and I'll just excuse myself by the devil and say, "Pardon me, excuse me."
Okay, so you're going into the closet. Okay, that's not too hard to get into. Now you get to make a mechanics check with 1 purple.
Okay, so that is 1 yellow for 3 green.
Do you want to roll it? Or do you want me to?
I can't say how. I would say I'd add a blue here from Peter to represent somehow the Wookiee's helping you achieve this task.
Well, this might be distracting the deviants.
The
Everybody's looking at the Wookiee trying to bench press or trying to get up.
Trying to pull the ceiling down and not making it.
Okay.
It is possible to get all blanks on the dice.
Yep. So
I have done it more than once.
you got 1 success, 1 advantage.
Okay, so you can make it easier for the next person, and Peter's other 2 can also make it easier for the next person.
Cool.
Okay.
So, Paul, what did you want to try to do?
I'm going to try and charm the dancer into letting me behind the stage.
Okay, so in that case then, it is
Taking
a...
advantage of her being distracted by these guys.
It is either charm or coerce, depending on if you want to be nice or nasty.
Oh,
Nice as charm.
well, charm for a start.
Yep. Then you
There's-
get to your dice pool.
One,
You
that's what I build around. And 2, it's 1 extra dice and it's a yellow one.
You want that
I would be silly to use coerce.
and you get to add 2 blue, thanks to the others, and it's 1 purple.
There you go.
Right.
Go for it. So take the blanks away,
Yeah.
and then this one cancels out. So,
So,
it's 2 advantage.
While you're being very charming, obviously she's met you before,
Oh no.
and she ends up
just for 5 minutes.
and she's asking you for that payment you forgot all about. The IOU she pulls out of her pocket.
I don't have enough on me to carry that, do I?
That's partly why you're running away.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, and at that point you can either give one of the other members a blue dice or just the next person a blue dice.
So like you can choose me, or you can choose Steve or Edna.
Because 2 advantages is choose a person, 1 advantage is the next person.
Yeah. I'll give you the advantage.
That's a good idea.
You're a techie and therefore not good at talking to people.
That would actually be really
On the
helpful, possibly.
Yes.
Okay, so
On the other
Kesley.
hand, you could hide yourself. You could make yourself look like part of the bar.
So we will put Paul's character all the way up at the stage.
Going, I'm standing out here in the open, trying to look innocent and failing.
You should start dancing.
If-
with Twi'lek.
If these 2 are immutable, I would like to try to recharm the Twi'lek to let all 3 of them hide behind the stage while I sit at a booth on watch.
I have my own plans.
I
Okay.
have my own plans too.
Okay. Well then, I will just convince the Twi'lek to let me and Pash hide behind.
Okay, so that would be a 1 purple check for you
Yep.
on charm.
Yep.
I will give you a blue because she's also a Twi'lek.
Yep. And then. Yep, that'll be good. Okay. So that cancels out. I got 2 success, 2
Okay,
advantage.
she allows both of you to go through, and you can pass on this a blue dice to another character.
Cool. I will.
Give Steve another one because he will need it.
If he's got his own plans, he might do.
He has some interesting plans. Yeah, I'll pass. I'll give one to Ariadne actually, so I can guarantee she has one.
Okay, so Steve.
I'm going to convince.
So move the Twi'lek and dash behind the stage.
I'm going to go up to the barman and convince him that there is a leak behind the bar that I was scheduled to repair, and I'm a technician, therefore I can fix it. And I
Okay.
need to do it right now.
So that will be a
it'll
deceive
poison
roll
everybody.
for you.
Just see.
Okay.
And you get a blue dice with that, and it's 1 purple.
I mean, it's in your favor. Do you want to roll it?
There you go. Roll for me.
That way he
I'm
can
so
blame you.
lucky.
You shouldn't let me roll it. You fail. 2 success or 2 advantage.
So you can give Ariadna a blue dice on hers while you're arguing with the bartender who
Please.
says, he says, I just got it fixed.
This might work out for all of us, maybe.
You're complaining about if it just got fixed. So if you're the person who broke it, then you're going to do this it starts going on to how you owe him for the money he spent on getting it fixed yesterday. And then We move our. We got Ariadne coming in.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do it, so just let me know. I will pull the Wookiee down from the bar, from the...
Yeah, he hasn't gone into the rafters yet. He was
Yes.
trying to get
Still
up.
trying to get up
I
there.
will shove the Wookiee behind the bar and say, you're the barman now, convince that barman to leave. I will
Showing
sit
the
at
beginning
the...
characters.
He's already done his thing. You could jump up into the rafters and pull the Wookiee up with you if you wish
Okay,
to.
if I can do that, then I'll do that then.
Claiming the Wookiee, I'm sure.
Yes, sure. Yeah. Basically, I was going to try and get the Wookiee.
So, what is your athletics?
It's not high.
Doesn't have to be. You can succeed on a single dice if you're
It's
lucky.
a yellow and a green.
Or fail on that.
And you get 2 blue.
I was going to say, does that work on my brawn, which is 2?
It does.
Yeah, yes.
And it's 1 purple.
Success to advantage.
Okay, so yes, you do manage to get up there and pull the Wookiee up with you.
Okay, yeah. Well, the Wookiee pulls himself
Because
up.
the Wookiee was doing all the hard work to begin with.
Yeah.
It's a team effort.
So-
Teamwork makes the dream work.
She showed you
Sorry,
wicked to
I wasn't
Up in the
sure
rafters.
behind the bar, and I thought you were good, but,
Oh no, I can play the drunk
Yeah.
guy when someone
So
drives.
now you're just a technician arguing with the bar now.
Well, actually, that works
Wow.
out kind of, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, okay,
Yeah.
we're profiling here. Alright.
Yeah, but you could just keep arguing and they'll ignore you.
So they gave 2 responses, one for if everyone hides successfully, and one if someone does not. So, moments after you hide
The first
yourself,
one will never be used.
a small troop of pig-like Gamorreans carrying heavy bore breaking clubs step through the door. Temo's enforcers. They blink their little beady eyes in the gloom, peering about. And then one lets out a loose piercing shriek. You are spotted. Things are about to get violent.
I feel like the Wookiee's alternate name is going to become Death from Above.
Yeah, that's the plan. I climbed the
My attack will
into
always
the
be
rafters
very-
near the door.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point here, you get to do initiative. Initiative here is because you were expecting them to come in and you weren't actually surprised by them coming in, is considered cool, which is how good you are under pressure. And that is how much dice you roll. There are no negative dice on an initiative check.
I'll go first. So. 1 success, 1 advantage.
I'm yellow and green.
1
That's-
success, 3 advantage.
Right.
So that Ariadne's was 1 success, 3
No,
No, that was Paul.
Paul's.
Yeah.
You're yellow and green?
Yeah, 1 yellow, 1.
Well, 1 success, but I was really good at it.
Ariadne has a triumph.
Ariadne got a triumph.
Yeah, well, that's the same roll.
2
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, same.
Steve got 2 success. Yellow and green?
Yep.
Ross got 1 success, 2 advantage. And then you got yellow
2 green.
2 green. 1 advantage.
And what was your 1?
1 success, 1 advantage.
So that basically roughly figures out how the order of play goes, and I'll get Kesley to roll for the Gamorreans. For them, they get a whole purple, a whole green dice. That's their entire ability to figure out how to act in combat.
Yeah.
1 advantage.
Okay. Which is amusing, that's exactly what Wookiee rolled as well. And the advantage of how this game works out is you don't use your own roll, you choose who takes which initiative slot. So the fact you might be able to roll really high, you can then give it to the character you believe most appropriate to take that spot and go first, especially if someone gets advantages for attacking before the other people.
So it is, yeah, essentially.
So your initiative creates when the characters can choose to go.
Right. So is it better to be early or late in a combat round?
Some things are better to be early, such as the person out in the open might want to run away to the other end of the
Right.
thing because they've spotted him in particular, and he's the only one they spotted. Whereas if he acts after they act, then they might swarm him and beat him before he gets to act. That's
So generally you want to be quick.
yeah.
There's
And-
also cases where you might have something like quick draw, which means you going first is better than anyone else going first.
Yeah.
So, as a party, you might know that one of your players has got quick draw, so you all go, well, you get to go first, because you know you've got the special thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where some special abilities come into play. And it's also one of those where it makes the combat a lot more
It's more team
collaborative.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's team oriented.
Of like
So you have to.
who could go best right now, kind of thing.
Okay, so who wants to go first?
Do you want to relay? Or have another attempt?
Well, this is what I'm doing in the game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Am I allowed to use things from my environment?
Yes.
So
Whatever you can imagine.
So
If I say
I'm at
no,
a
that's the
bar,
one hit.
I'm at a bar. What if I grabbed a hose from behind the bar and sprayed it in the eyes of the people as they're coming towards me?
You can do that if you wish.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I am going to make that a.
Change it to the Twi'lek and just turn it into flash test.
You'll be using your ranged light to see how accurate you are at hitting people with a spray.
2 days.
And they are fairly close, so it's one purple.
Mm-hmm.
Do I go for it? Can he aim? Is that a thing yet?
I'm going to say he spent a maneuver to grab it and one to do so. The idea is you can do 2 maneuvers on a round, but you take 2 strain for doing the second maneuver. And if you run out of strain, your character falls over.
Just say
Strain is
13.
yeah. Alright, go
Strain
for it.
is not a big value, I'm presuming.
No, it's normally between 10 and 20.
13's not bad.
2 failures, 2 advantage.
Okay, so you don't actually squirt yourself, but you misjudged the distance.
It just kind of dribbles out.
And if you like, you can use your advantages to make the floor slippery.
Yes.
Yes.
So not quite what you intended, but you still got a positive result out of it.
It already sounds pretty comedic in my head.
Yeah, given how much pressure is behind those hoses, that's actually entirely valid.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because I've seen someone try to use one, and it goes about that far.
No.
So who wishes to take the second
If it
activation?
weren't full of bubbles, it would go a lot further.
Either of you want
I was going to say, we're hidden. That could be to our advantage to wait. Does anyone want to go before us? You guys are hidden too, aren't you guys?
Everyone else is literally hidden.
It's
Um,
only Steve's fault.
If they're running towards me,
I've got
who's next
a-
in line or on the way?
I've got a sort. I don't know if it'll work. From my point in the rafters, it says here that I have my slug thrower rifle.
Yep.
Can I, making sure the safety's on, turn it around and from the rafters see if I can hit one of the Morian on the head from above?
Knock one out.
You can.
The one that's closest.
It will make it a melee weapon, and you will gain a black dice on the check because it's not designed for that sort of thing.
No, but look, I'm going to give it a shot.
But a spray post is designed to spray, so you didn't have a negative on that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
you see the
it was
dice
just a bad
and
choice.
whether or not I'm able to help out. If
Okay.
not, you know,
So it is 2 purple dice because all melee is 2 purple dice to start with before anything modifies it.
Mm-hmm.
so
So I'm presuming you end up with a special ability to reduce the purple dices.
No.
Bottom. Oh,
Nope,
right.
Sure don't.
It's
In your
just 2
character
green.
attachment,
I
last
don't get to
page.
do anything else.
that
Normally you increase your ability to hit and make your better dice better.
Right.
I'm just
And-
gonna have the hope that the
Yeah.
last item
And
is
if you go up
white
against
fighting
special opponents, they can change the purple to
Where's
red
Grace? Oh,
and
she's
add
actually on the
black dice to make it harder for you to hit them.
Away from
Right.
Yeah, you can run away.
Yeah.
They slip, they fall back, their head looks up, pretty high there.
Yeah.
2 successes to disadvantage.
Okay, so
2 threats.
what is
Yeah.
your character's brawn?
Sorry, what is my character's?
Brawn.
Brawn 2.
Okay, so you end up doing 3 points of damage. Clonk, you got him right on the helmet.
Oh, okay.
What would you like to happen with your 2 threat?
As in what happens to me?
You could literally fall out of the
I
rafters.
was gonna say the obvious is to fall out of the rafters. The less obvious is to knock the Wookiee out of the rafters, but I don't want to do that since I went to so much trouble to get him up there. Yeah, I'm gonna overbalance and end up on top of the Gamorrean.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say, "Hi, honey, fancy meeting you here."
Okay, so who else would like to go now?
I don't understand. Logically would be you.
What's up?
I'm gonna say my character is not gonna act until Pash acts.
Right.
So, yeah, you guys call which one you
Okay.
guys want to go. If you want to go for it, go for it.
Hold up my pistol, flick it to stun, look at you, and then take a shot at one of them.
Okay, so that becomes 1 purple is the difficulty because they're within close range.
Yeah, I'm trying to play.
It's a small place.
It's, okay, saying medium doesn't help me with what range is.
So the Star Wars versions of range are in this game are very loosely defined. I generally use it based on your attribute in meters is
That's
roughly
fine.
how you can do
It's
it.
just that means nothing to me.
Yeah.
So,
Because they leave it
'Cause-
up to GM perspective.
And it doesn't work well for more than 2 groups attacking. It breaks down when you add a 3rd group or split the party.
yeah, at that point everyone's at the same range. Deal with it. Right. So that much. I don't add anything else.
You don't add anything else?
Right. So universe has let me down.
One of the guests went to jump out of the way, and you managed to taser one of the people standing in between.
I was gonna say, I was a bit quiet and I was distracted by Sir Meows in the wrong time. What did you try?
But yes, you're
I just shot someone in the back of the head when they stood up
Nice.
with a stun shot, but still
Okay. I was gonna
they
say,
blocked my
was that
Gamorrean shot.
Steve's character?
No,
No. Okay.
just some random
Well,
person
the
going,
universe
"Oh
doesn't
shit,
need
there's
that
a
much then.
there's a fight on." Oh!
Yeah.
Yes, I better leave now.
Hey, look, they're probably
left.
going to be the safest person in the room now.
Quite probably.
Okay, so that
Unless someone
brings
sets
us
fire to the
to
place.
most likely Ascara.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and shoot at them with. Oh, this is a terrible decision. Blaster carbine. Yeah, shoot blaster carbine towards them.
Never added bar. Jeez. Such
She
an
doesn't
American thing.
have-
Such an American thing to do.
Yeah, she's a bounty hunter.
I was gonna say she doesn't have very many morals. She only cares about protecting herself.
Well, I was going to ask, is there a reason that we're stunning and not slaughtering these
That was my choice.
big creatures?
Oh yeah,
Ah,
I'm not stunning.
We have bounty hunter and we have a non-bounty hunter.
Yeah.
I'm
So
primarily sort of like a scout type person.
blaster carbine is.
I can shoot at people, but it's not my first choice.
No.
My first choice was to see if I could knock the Gamorrean out and then jump down and
Is
run
that
out the back
one
door.
purple?
1 purple.
Yep. And then, yep. Okay. I got 2 success, 3 advantage.
So with that, that means you add 2 of the successes to the damage. 1 is basically considered you've hit, and everything else is damage.
Yeah.
And as the weapon does 9 base damage, that means you're dealing 11 damage to the person. They have a soak of 3, so that would reduce it to 8, but they only have 6 hit points. So
Made him lie down.
that means you shot right through one of them, and because you got 3 advantages, you can use that to kill a second.
Yes, please.
So,
130.
Kayana would be impressed that she didn't actually die immediately. My other character has a habit of getting hit and almost dying in every combat she's in.
That's because you take your armor off.
Yeah, it is. It is. Like, it's one of those things.
My traveller character's a bit like that. That's with armour on.
You would think she would have learned by now.
okay, so that brings us to either 41 Vex or Sasha.
And I've gone.
No,
Sorry?
yeah.
Wookie. Loraka.
I was going to say, what's your name again?
Did you want to go before me?
His name is.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Am I right in doing melee attacks? You get 2.
Purple.
Why the fuck would you even do that?
Because you're really good at melee.
No, I'm not.
You are.
No, I'm not. I'm better with a pistol, taking into account those.
You've got a vibro axe.
Yes. Yeah, it just means I do a little bit more damage.
The Vibrio Axe also bypasses some of their armor,
Yeah.
and
But the
it.
chances of me hitting are significantly lower.
But your brawn is 4. You should have 4 dice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's got 2 purples automatically.
Yeah. So the odds go right down of me actually ever hitting anybody.
You're on par with hitting someone at what they call medium range, which would be longer than the casino, than the cantina.
Okay, so
Okay.
so again, it seems more logical, right? I do less damage, but by 1 point, and I guess
Yeah.
you could argue that the 2 points of armor piercing have some impact, but I'm actually likely to hit with the pistol, where I'm very unlikely to hit with the actual.
Well,
So if you're up,
vibro axe, you're actually doing more damage.
1 point?
No, 2 points because you're stronger.
No,
Yeah.
no. What do you mean? The damage here is 7 plus 1 for successes.
Yeah.
But the pistol is 6 plus 1 for successes. The only difference is 1 point of damage and 2 points of piercing.
Yeah, you'll do more damage because you're
But I
going.
miss.
No,
That's my problem.
Okay. You're gaining a green dice, but you're also gaining a purple dice, which cancel each other out.
No, they don't.
No.
Not as far as I'm aware. The green dice aren't particularly good.
The green dice are
the green dice are the equivalent of purple.
Are they?
Yes.
The red dice are equivalent of yellow,
Yeah.
and the black dice are equivalent of blue.
Some of them have blanks on it, so there is a chance where you get all.
The only reason if you wanted to use a blaster is if you're not within close combat.
The big time you
We'll see how it goes.
The big time you want to use
See
the
how it
axe
goes.
is if you're up against a major NPC. You're more likely to take them down with the axe than you are with the
So
blaster.
we'll see how it goes.
There is the thing if you're in the rafters shooting
You
in
don't look at the stats and you ask yourself, what would one Nobi do, or what would your character do? Don't look at the dice and what they're going to do, just look at what your character
My character
Pick a Gamorrean.
on the back actually says I've got all kinds of combat experience,
Yeah.
and if the odds are that I hit more often with my pistol than I do with my axe,
In that case, just
So the other thing that I'll add in there is if you end up in melee and you have the pistol out, then it's a purple and a black dice when you're trying to shoot them. So it is 2 dice equivalent, little less likely to hit them with at a distance.
so can I aim with my axe?
You can aim with your axe,
I'll aim with
which
my
will give you a
axe,
blue dice.
and then I'll hit them from the rafters. 'Cause why not?
Reach down, one arm, whack him with
One
it.
yellow, a blue, and 3 green, please.
You can consider yourself.
Another bonus for you is the Vibro Axe has a crit rating of 2, whereas your pistol has a crit rating of 3. So 2 advantages will kill someone if you hit.
So you get that kills one.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's on there, but it's listed as
Yeah.
it's listed as 3, but that's a mistake.
Yeah, whereas my fists, I need 5. So basically,
Yeah,
it's
so
just not
you
gonna
crit
happen.
more often with a vibro axe than you with a pistol.
That's exactly the same.
I was gonna say-
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
There's a mistake on that
That's a
one.
mistake because the vibro axe is really nasty.
I actually have all the stats here, which is why I'm making sure I'm using the correct stats. Because you have greater chance of killing with the axe than you do of the blaster.
So, one purple.
2 purple.
The main reason you'd use the blaster is if you want to knock them out.
Yep.
That's the main difference between a blaster and axe for you.
Don't hit with an axe.
So that blue helped you. That will go away. That will go away. You're left with 4 successes.
So 4 successes means that with the 7 base damage takes it up to 10, which
Wow.
means you basically slice one of them quite clearly.
Because you're also ignoring some of the armour.
Yeah, basically the helmet just wasn't there. You went straight through it like butter.
We might end up having roast later today.
Cool.
So-
The cut of roast will depend on how well you continue with that axe.
This is rated R Star Wars.
I feel like this is just a normal thing that happens in the Star
Okay, so the Gamorreans now get to act. And most of them are pointing at the person at the bar and making all their grunting and hooting sounds and rush towards that person because that's as far as they went in their observation skills.
I've seen someone, and the fact they've been shot at from a couple of, or sliced at, doesn't matter to
Well,
them.
he went in their direction, sprayed, and as far as they were concerned, that's what killed the other 3.
Yeah.
Deadly so.
They have an intellect of 1 and a cunning of 1,
So-
which means they are below average for most people.
So do they slip?
That's what I'm about to roll for them.
Mm-hmm.
You have made it a hazard. And yes, all 3 of them go slip and sliding right up to you.
Into me or up?
Right up to you because basically they are big and they're heavy and they are charging. And you find yourself taken down in a pile of pigs. Man.
Big piles.
Hey, at least they've hit you with a weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know what that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means we do go to...
Of course, they've automatically put themselves in melee, but they were going to do that anyway.
Because we
So
still
I think
have
it's
one.
just Ross's.
We have
It
one.
is now Ross's go.
Oh.
He is in the closet though. Are you coming out of the closet?
Probably not.
Can I just
Yes.
jar it open a little bit and just...
Yes.
Someone broke the
I,
lock.
I
that's
would
right.
like to
Okay.
announce I'm no
Tap, tap,
longer a
tap. Help.
druid.
He's-
Right.
apparently he's going to be good for
You could
the-
rewire the lock to get yourself out.
Yeah.
Shock gloves are, yeah.
But you did
they're
break it.
fun.
Yes.
Slippery full of water.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
I was going to say I have shock gloves. They're, well, my other character does.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to
His
rewrite it.
character
Okay.
earlier was
So that
fun.
is a mechanics check for you.
They're
Yep.
fun.
Still 1 purple difficulty because it's not that hard for you to rewire it.
Yep.
But you did lock it so no one could open it, including yourself.
Oops.
I was going to say that
Oh,
one
my-
may not enter later.
He's
Oh,
locking
my
the
name
door.
technician is
Yeah, that's
to help you.
1 yellow, 3 green.
Well, sometimes when you do these things, it sounds like a good idea at the time.
That is-
One purple?
1 purple.
1 success, 3 advantage.
Yes, you pop it open and manage to see everything unfold before you as
Afraid he's going. Perfectly good response.
Okay, so it now becomes a new round and anyone can act first. Even if you've just acted, you can act again. That's the benefit of how these things go.
Open the door again.
And the reason that you have these bonuses is you can gain abilities that someone else gets bonuses until the end of your next action. So if you go first in one round and last in the next round, you give people 2 activations for
I
1
can't give a
activation.
bonus to the next person who acts, can
That's pretty good.
I? So I have 3 advantages.
You can give it to the next person who acts and to another specific player. Who do you pick?
I reckon the Wookiee is going to go aggro on them, so I'm going to put them both on him.
No, you
Oh, that's right.
you pick next player and you pick,
Pick next
Wookiee.
player.
And then
Yeah,
we're
and then
going
I
to
pick
encourage people to
Wookiee.
go next.
Right.
And you can suggest the Wookiee go next.
And I suggest the Wookiee goes next.
Good.
Yeah, I
you
was
got
just
2.
just the same thing.
Right.
And yes, your axe didn't get stuck because hey, it didn't really have anything to hold on to.
It's a vibro axe. They vibrate out again.
Well, it's not like their brains have a lot of stuff in there to hold it together.
Yeah. Well, the skulls are pretty thick though.
Okay, I'll go next. I'll aim again and lay the smack down.
Ooh, 3 yellow. No, 3 blue.
Yeah, 3 blue.
Oh, Jesus.
Yup.
That's the benefit of other
I
people
was going to say,
opening.
I knew that was the reason I brought the doctor with me.
Oh yeah. Well, this is the teamwork thing.
Yeah.
Let's all feed it to one person who's going to do the most use right now.
Okay, so that'll
So it will still be a success, and will actually be a critical hit.
Yep.
Nice.
So, what that means is you insta-kill one of them with the critical hit, and you manage to hit the other one for, that would be 7 damage.
Doesn't count it? Oh no.
But because of your pierce, you do just enough to take it out as well. So, if you didn't have the pierce, then it wouldn't have killed it.
Thanks for the assist.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So,
there's arms and legs and shit going everywhere.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yes.
Well, they do say don't get into argument with Walkie. You may lose an arm or a leg or a head.
Seems to work.
It's
Yes.
particularly bad when you're in the ocean.
The vibro axe is among the
Yes.
most vicious weapons in the game.
Yes. Seeing I'm already pointed in that direction, my shot blocker has moved out of the way. I pull the trigger again.
Yep.
I don't even change.
At this
type.
point, you can aim, so that gives you a blue dice.
Right. So that's an action.
That's
or-
a maneuver. Before you changed your weapon from kill to stun,
Yeah.
which technically is also a maneuver, which is why I didn't suggest it previously.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So aim for a maneuver. Action is the shoot.
Yep.
So and my shoot is 2 of them and 1 of them
And it will be 1 purple.
and 1 purple because of range. Because it's too damn short to be useful.
2 success,
That's-
1 advantage.
Okay, so yes, you do hit him. What is the damage of your stun?
6 plus successes.
6 plus successes. We had what? So it'd be 7. Okay, he looks a bit woozy, but still going.
Right.
You got close. Okay.
Do you want to shock him? Give him a shot. Wait, hold on.
They're all covered in water somewhere.
Do it!
And you're also covered in random pieces of Gamorrean.
Because of
Okay.
splat.
Well, someone did just, slice and dice them from the rafters.
The pendulum is a very effective maneuver for
Yeah.
walking.
So having the pipe is really useful, or the tap is really useful because you can watch the blood off.
Yeah.
But in the interim, I'm assuming on the ground is a pile of pig, or
Yes.
bits of pig, and there's still someone.
And one slightly stunned one.
I was going to say, some quite pigs in a blanket.
What if I say eat bacon and then put my shock glove on him?
Yep.
That would work.
Shot glove.
Shock glove.
Yes.
Let's do that. Let's have some
So
bacon.
that would be a brawl check for you with the shock glove.
So, okay. That's 2 purple.
And it would be,
Subtle,
yeah,
googly hits.
it is the 2 purple for it. But I will give you 1 extra blue because he is on the ground already with you. It's not like you have to go hard.
Yeah.
You want to do it or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
You did succeed.
Succeed.
Okay, so while you succeedingly shocking him, you now remember why you generally don't do it while someone's touching you, as your character takes 2 strain feedback.
So 2 strain. So you went from 12 to 10. So the strain is energy levels.
Yeah.
Exhaustion, mental trauma, and being
What's the
stunned.
And there is a slight cooked smell coming from your hair.
Smells like bacon. Bacon and burnt hair.
How much damage does your shock glove do?
3. Deal 3 damage plus 1 per success.
How many successes?
And then, yeah.
Okay, so you didn't manage to actually get any of it through. Just take damage yourself because he was very conductive after being in all that liquid. Because you needed 4 points to get through his soak.
I was going to say, how much soap is
What a
there?
waste. I'm just full of comic hilarious.
And the Wookiee was worried that the vibro axe would be useless.
Okay, so
You're being distracting while the real damage is being done. It's teamwork.
It's sacrificial tech.
According to the Gomorians, you're doing all of this.
Yes, because you're in front.
they've not seen anyone else do
You're
anything.
enemy number one.
Yeah. You've got
But
shock gloves
yeah,
there.
the pendulum is coming out of the rafters. They got
Yeah.
no idea.
And you've got shock gloves, they can hear it, which is why a couple of their mates are now in halves and bleeding all over the place.
Alright.
Obviously true.
You're obviously a force user as far as they're concerned.
Yeah.
Nice follow, I was saying cannon fodder, but sure.
Okay, so what would our bounty hunter or scout or droid like to do?
I was gonna say,
Do you? I'm gonna offer it to one of you guys.
I was gonna say, you got it already?
Well, our colonist droid is hiding in the closet.
Yeah.
Yes. I was gonna say, you coming out of the closet? Yeah.
He tried gay point and shut the door.
This is a safe house.
What kind of cantina is this?
We'd be supportive.
We could just start the music from the Police Academy series for their cantina.
Blue Oyster Club.
Yeah.
So, I'll offer it to you first if you wanna.
I was gonna wait to see what everyone else did before I decided what I was gonna do.
I'm just saying, 'cause I have a big gun, and I don't know if.
Ariadne has a big gun too.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a projectile rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. So the question will be
Right, so
then,
I've got the soccer one.
I don't. Just gonna say.
The thing
I
is,
don't mind going-
your big gun is designed to be used in closer quarters than a rifle is.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I want to see how much damage your big dark gun does before I try to do
I'm
the
gonna
whole lot with mine, because I do have a rifle rather than just a pistol.
Yeah. I'm gonna
It's
aim.
also very
Yep.
loud.
It's going to attract attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did a lot. I got
Okay.
2 successes, 5 advantage.
So the slightly dazed Gamorrean ends up with a big hole in his head.
Because he got
critical
crit.
is 3, so yeah.
Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, my critical is a 5. It takes 5 to do it. Yeah,
So it's
I think he's
9
dead.
plus the 12 total and a crit, and yeah, he's dead.
How many more?
So killed him twice over.
Yeah.
That's it.
That is all of
They're
them
all
dead.
dead. See, this is
They're all
why I
down
wait.
now.
Someone else gets to roll it anyway.
I'm gonna walk over to Mathis and pick him off the floor. I was like, you're supposed to hide.
And there's a smell of cooked bacon at the moment.
Jump down from the rafters, pick up the squirt gun, and just clean off the mechanic.
Yeah, he was hiding in the open, wasn't he?
Okay, so the Gamorreans are defeated. The silence that follows is broken by a slow, unamused applause by those who didn't get shot in the back of the head by a stun gun.
I bow to them. In
The
appreciation.
the Ravonian bartender approaches and laughs a brittle little laugh. I guess you're folk who need to get off the planet in a hurry. The good news for you is that I happen to know there's a freighter in landing bay, Auric, right now. The bad news is its captain, Trex, is an associate of the Hutt and won't just let you on. The other bad news is the reason I know it's still in the landing bay is that it has a broken hypermatter reactor igniter and won't be flying anywhere until it gets a new one installed. I bet Vaughn over at the junk shop has one. Then he points to the door. Now get out of my casino!
That'll be your friend who wanted to save you from
Very valuable
a
exposition.
life exceeding
Thank you for that.
crime. The mechanic.
Yeah.
And so those of you who have strain can either make a discipline or a vigilance roll at this point. I think it's vigilance or cool actually. Vigilance or cool roll.
Cool. Yeah.
And any successes you get on that can recover strain.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yes.
Cool.
So I'm pretty sure it's not.
Which happens at the end of every major
It's a
scene.
rank one.
Yeah.
Your vigilance is.
So it's either meditation or dealing with it.
3 advantage.
Which means you feel really good about it, but don't recover any strength.
You're just like, I'm good.
Nothing bad happens. There are abilities that can use the advantages. So basic characters are going, nice roll, but didn't get me.
Technically, I like to prefer to roll for myself regardless.
And so they actually had the rare thing of the Gamorreans win.
Mm-hmm.
It can happen, especially if their initiative gets them first because everyone else rolls terribly.
Yeah.
Then there's a good chance they can absolutely run you with stuff. So, where would you like to go?
So, which
Numbers
the
to get this
cantina?
drive.
The cantina itself is all the way down here,
And then where's
number 8.
Where's
We
the
want 24.
Oh,
The
the
junk
junk
shop
14.
is number 14.
I say
Sorry,
get
14
the
and then
drive
24.
and then use the drive to bribe the guy
Yes. Well,
to let us on.
And number 17 is
we'll
airport,
Be nice about
the
we've
starport
got it.
control.
We'll fit it. Let's fuck off.
Okay.
Which, as you can tell by the map, you'll have to get into at some point.
Sorry, what's this word again?
Spaceport control.
Yeah,
So-
spaceport control.
14, it seems like,
Yeah.
would
So
be the better bet.
we'll head there.
It's got labelled room parts and everything.
It's always fun when you can see them. What I didn't understand is why they made the maps just so much smaller than most of the figures that have been released in the past.
It's not that far.
Being cheap.
Yeah, like it's literally just walk up the alleyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, of course, you could quite happily have made this size and have twice the floor area.
Yes, they could have just changed the design to make it.
That's a hole in the wall place, that one.
Yep.
Especially since those tables look like they're made for small children.
Well, the chair should be about the same size as the character.
I was
I know,
going to
it's
say,
my point.
depends
Yeah.
on the clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why, unfortunately, for
They
this
look like all
setting,
the
the
component
maps
metal
are an
should be
approximation.
Well, that's what I mean. Might be all Ewoks.
No, it's Tatooine. They cater to Jawas.
Jawas. There you go.
Everyone else has to stand up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so making your way to the junk shop. The junk shop is immediately obvious by the scrapyard adjoined the low, poor stone building. As you step inside, you see a hunched old human male lurking behind a low counter covered with disassembled droids and machine parts. Of course, I have to say lurking there.
Mm-hmm.
The man glances up at you, then turns to a garbage can shaped R5 droid standing at his side. He kicks the droid and shrieks, "You're supposed to tell me when I have customers, you bucket of bolts. Go outside and finish stripping that speeder bike wreck." The droid trundles off with a surly boop. And the man turns to you and goes, "Welcome, customers." As you can see, he points at the racks and shelves and enormous buckets full of scrap metal and parts. "I have anything you could want for the right price." With a big wink.
Oh, it's that kind of shop, is it?
And he does that non-heroic pose where he's standing behind the counter and you're glad there's a counter there.
Just don't introduce more people who are naked from the waist down.
Our Wookiee is naked from the waist down.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but he can get away with it.
I'm like absolutely naked, aren't I? Oh no, I've got a whatever.
You're wearing a belt
belt
and a shoulder pad.
with little things that don't cover the bits that need to be covered.
They're protective. It's to protect you from people with shop gloves.
I think the fact that it's a Wookiee and if they use shock gloves...
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah,
It's the only
understand,
armor.
like static electricity.
Yeah, it's the only armor he needs.
Yeah.
Shock glove protection for the ghoulies.
Okay. Well, junk shop man. Do you wish you can talk to fellow profiteer?
What about the layout of the shop? I'm just thinking, if I've got tech skills, then maybe
I'm going to have
I
a walk
can
around
prep us
looking for the
something
part we're
useful
looking
if I
for.
need to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be a perception roll for your character.
Which is vigilance.
Cunning.
Oh,
Yeah.
cunning, is it?
Because this is something where we
There is a
quite legitimately
perception.
go, let's all do
You actually have a perception
something.
skill.
Do we? Yep. Oh, it did.
that involves talking to the
Okay,
guy.
2 green dice.
And it is not an easy task for you, so it will be 3
Or
purple.
to someone who's good at actually.
So look, I've got
3 purple.
Mhm.
Okay.
Let's try.
3 successes, 3 disadvantage.
Okay. Yes, you quite easily identify the part. He's holding it in his hand and it has sold on it.
Hey, it was valid.
Yeah.
And he responds to you going, no, I've already sold it. To the treasure shed. Trex.
Ah, that is good. My master sent me to pick that up.
I don't look
Okay.
surprised at this one.
So that means you get to make a deception check to see.
How great am I? Ooh. Okay, can I demonstrate the use of force? The force points? I like to upgrade my only green dice to a yellow dice.
Oh, you only have one?
Yeah, expect I'm a doctor, not a bloody con artist. I'm a doctor, Jim. The only thing that's going for me is I'm a droid.
Okay, so the check is 1 purple, 1 red.
Shit.
Oh.
Because he's actually targeting someone who has skill in it.
It's gonna go terrible. 1
Okay,
disadvantage.
so you end up with 1 strain as he just laughs at you and saying, unlikely to use a droid to get his part. He doesn't trust droids.
He doesn't trust Wookiees either.
But the Wookiee's not here for Vex.
No, I'm here for Vex. Wookiee wants it. I'm not going to argue with a Wookiee. Are you going to argue with a Wookiee?
Trying to think what else.
You can threaten him if that's what you wish to do, which would be coerce.
Oh, I'm just stating the obvious.
Let me see what I have. I don't have a very good coercion.
I could sort of go on the deceit as well. Be not bloody scared.
I've got a data pad.
What about it?
If you can convince him to put the item down.
How many
to
ways
the
out of
side
this place are there?
and distract
It doesn't seem to be any more than the main entrance. Everything else seems to be chock full of crap.
Well, actually, no, we could. You could use the R5 as advantage.
What was it?
I walk over
Mm-hmm.
and I put my hand out.
He looks at your hand. He shakes his head.
Bam! Alright, put my hand out again.
Okay, so you get to make a brawl check.
For me, brawl is yellow and 3 green.
Yep. And it would be still just 2 purple for that. He has no armor.
My armor makes
Probably
it more
not a lot of
difficult.
soap.
Yeah. Because it can soak the damage.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, that's to say.
3 successes, 1 advantage.
Okay, so you hit him right in the face. You can see his nose start to bleed everywhere as there's a gout of blood coming out.
So that'd be 7 damage? 6 damage.
It would be 6 damage minus his soak, making it 3 damage. So you're getting hit pretty hard. And it may have taken down any simple character. But he
Character sheet.
reaches over and pushes a button on his bench. And a red light starts flashing.
Oh,
In Wookiee. But basically, it's like big mistake.
as he's, I guess, kind of semi-grappled with the Wookiee, I want to
So
see
hacking the button to turn it off.
if I can grab the part out of his hand. And
Okay.
turn it around here.
So that would be an athletics check on your part.
Yep.
And difficulty would be 2 purple. He is average strength.
Yeah. We're gonna try. Let's see what happens.
You're big and tough.
2 successes, 2 disadvantage.
Okay. So, he kicks you in the shin while you rip the part out of his head.
Yep.
You end up with 2 strain.
Okay.
And he is cursing you in multiple languages at the same time.
Yeah, I'd say free actions. We need to run out of here.
Okay. So, do you wish to run at this point or deal more on the shopkeeper?
Before we run, I have a data link.
No,
Data pad.
I have
Mhm.
a partner.
What do you mean you have the part now?
I took it out of his hand.
Okay, while
No. I'm getting to the point where I'm saying he's pressed the button. You don't know what's coming next, right? Yeah, if you want to
So
run
you
and buy
wanna-
time,
You want to turn
surely
the alarm
use
off?
something, whether it's turn the alarm off or
Yeah.
move something to put him between our paths to slow him down. Because obviously I fucked up in the container and I want to feel useful, so let me be bloody useful.
No, he makes a very good point.
You do.
And it's a good plan. And I'll back things up by shooting the guy with my pistol, which is still set on stun, to make him sort of not push the button again.
While they're doing Murder Hobo, I'm going to go out to the R5 droid. Does he
He
have
started
actually a
Murder
restraining bolt
What do
on?
you mean? I didn't hit him with my vibro axe.
Yes, he does have a restraining bolt on him.
Okay, do you wish your restraining bolt to be removed? My metallic friend.
He is happy to have his bolt removed, though he does say that because he's technically owned by the heart, you might get yourself into trouble.
I laugh at him. And I take the restraining bolt off.
Yep.
Recruit him.
And no one's worried
I
by
was gonna say we
by the
could use an
hearts.
astromech.
Yes.
Viva the droid rights.
Okay, so yes, and you're trying to push stuff in the way to make it hard for him to get out?
Yes.
Yes, why not?
Yes. If you join us, we can make sure you stay maintained properly.
Okay. So I'm going to ask for an athletics roll from
That's
you
a
to
roll,
push
not
stuff into
fall.
the way. As a store, things are generally easy to move around, and you'd be able to tell what to do. So 1 purple.
My luck is gonna be.
3 advantage.
Okay, so you don't manage to actually move anything, but you do distract him greatly. So you can give him 2 black dice on his next action. 1 by picking him, and 1 by being the next person to act.
Yeah.
And then I shoot him.
Okay, so that would be your ranged light with 1 purple. He is a bit distracted by the thing, so
4 advantage and a what's it?
3 advantage,
And
1
3,
failure.
okay. So, yes, he's definitely very distracted by someone trying to push stuff over on him, someone trying to shoot him, but hitting the thing that's being pushed in his way. But
Wasn't he supposed to get some? Well, there's supposed to be some black dice involved.
That's for him to
For
act.
his
Oh, that's for him.
And you can simply do the same thing and say, add another 2 black dice to his next check.
Which I will do.
Okay, he pulls out his little blaster and points it at the Wookiee.
Right. Black dice will shoot
And
himself in the head.
he has 2 green dice versus 2 purple dice, 1 purple dice, and 5 black dice because he's pulled the gun out in melee.
Yeah.
Several amounts of bad.
Yes.
Oh, no.
He did not succeed, took 1 disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh no, 1 failure, 1 disadvantage.
So he manages to rebound off the cover you're provided and seems to partially hit himself.
I'm presuming there's a yelp of ouch.
And somehow manages to drop his gun because he'd stunned his own head.
That's impressive. Okay, I was hoping for him to shoot himself up his left nostril, but still.
Well, the despair might have done that.
True.
So yes, and you can hear out in the street that there is an alarm sounding in the streets.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We need to know.
We need to leave.
Can we turn the alarm off and then run out the back?
Yeah. I
don't have the ticky skills to do that.
Oh, wait, I do.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Maybe this is
That's
what
a
you should
great
have been
thought.
doing the whole time. Computers.
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 Okay, so let's do something with that.
Computers.
Computers. Yes. Yeah.
I was gonna say, you're a mechanic. You should be really good at this.
No, I'm good at computers too. What?
Everything uses computers. That's all droid
You
brains.
say this and you can't even play Fallout.
I can play Fallout, thank you.
You're bad at crashing.
Yeah, but the best
Hold
one.
on. What's your purpose?
I don't know
You have
yet.
to ask.
What do you mean, what's my purpose?
Ask
The
what the
diffi-
difficulty is.
What is the
Ask.
difficulty?
There you go.
Difficulty to turn off the alarm will be 2 red and 2 purple.
Yep.
Because the button is not the source of the
Yeah.
actual alarm.
No, he just has to find it. It's going to be close by.
Yep.
Apparently, coordination is not something.
Well, that's fair.
Alright, not bad. You got 4 successes.
That's for moving Ross's side of the table. That's for close to you guys.
Okay.
This is diabetic chocolate for Paul. This is chocolate and Oreos for everyone who wants to fight over them. I did not have the coordination to sort them.
You managed to shut the alarm off, realizing that it has already broadcast to the authorities.
Yes.
Well, that's so useful.
You turned it off though.
Well, so maybe you can claim it's a false alarm.
It was a panic alarm.
You can say the stupid droid that didn't work properly. Press the button back.
You good?
So outside we have Ross, an R2 droid, an R4 droid, and Ross sees coming towards you 2 groups of stormtroopers.
Cool. Love that.
And they seem to have witnessed you relieving the droid of its restraining bolt.
It was heavy, we couldn't carry it anymore.
And they're saying, stop droids.
Oh dear, we have stormtroopers here. I surrender. I surrender. Loud enough that everybody else can hear?
Yeah, no, I'm getting that.
Okay.
I think this comes to the point of, depending on where I am, I pull out my slug, throw a rifle, and start shooting. You can't wait, can you?
No, he wants to be on straight away.
Of course, you're the Catwoman.
So at this point, you get to do vigilance as your initiative.
I don't know what that is now, because I saw it in the bottom. So it's vigilance rather than will?
Vigilance, yes.
Yes,
Are all the stormtroopers right next to each other?
No. 2 groups separated.
Ariadna gets 2 successes, 3 advantage.
Not bad.
Oh, nice. I got a triumph and a success.
Nice.
Steve got a success and 2 advantage.
So did you fail it?
No,
You succeeded?
It's the good idea, but
Success and 2 advantage.
it's a
Success and 2 advantage.
Okay, I'm rolling 1 green.
Execution was how did you make?
Mine
Never
never.
is.
Never is.
A yellow and a green.
3 advantage.
Okay, so the order of how it chooses is successes beat advantages,
Right.
triumphs beat successes.
Hmm.
And then it's basically ordered by the number of each you get in there. So the more numbers you get, the earlier it goes in the order. Okay, so for the stormtroopers. Okay, they each get 2 dice, 2 green. For one for one group and 1 for the other group.
Okay.
3 success for the first one.
Bloody hell.
Not quite what you want to see.
No, not at all.
1 success, 2 advantage for the second group.
18.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
1 success, 2 advantages isn't as good as 3 successes, right?
Correct.
Okay, so a character gets to go first. Who would like to go now that someone said, "Oh God, stormtroopers"?
I will.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Pick up grenade throw.
Subtle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say, you got grenades.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I don't think I got
Great.
grenades.
Yes.
Well,
The force is strong with me.
well,
So I'll upgrade.
once we've taken down some of the STs, we'll all have grenades.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've already upgraded once, so we'll upgrade a second time.
Yep. Okay, so it's 1 yellow, 1 green.
Is that with that upgrade?
That's with upgrade.
Okay.
I'm not combat.
They are currently at medium range from you.
So,
What is the range of your grenades?
It's short.
So you also wish to close into short with one of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
you take 2 strain doing so because
Yep.
you have already done a maneuver. That puts you on to 3 strain right now.
Yep.
and then what's the challenge?
Difficulty will be 1 purple.
Okay.
Okay, just check to see their armor.
Stormtrooper got armor's garbage. It doesn't do anything.
They do have armor,
Okay.
and it adds a
Unlike the
black
movies,
dice.
these actually do stuff.
Okay. So that's the next.
Well, it's good to see that the game actually provides a reason for them to wear it.
With that, you ended up getting
With a
one
advantage.
advantage.
There is a boom. You can't use it to hit them in the radius of it going boom.
But I can hit them a black because they're taking cover. He's got a grenade!
Yeah. Well, it's
Roll
the thing.
droid!
Either they'll wear extra damage or they'll take a block.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they get the group that you've shot at get into a firing position and use their blaster rifle on you. They have 2 yellow and a green. And I'll show in return that if I flip one of these over, it becomes 3 green, 3 yellow instead of that's if the GM upgrades it. And the difficulty will be 1 purple
And a black.
and a black.
Damn.
Wow.
That's it.
That is it.
Howie.
Our poor droid. They ended up getting 3 successes, 1 advantage.
So the advantage means that it's not really going to cause any extra issue, but they're going to add a blue dice for the next friend of theirs who shoots him.
Mm-hmm.
As there's another group going to go soon. So with the 3 successes, that takes their damage up to 11. How much is your soak?
My soak is 3.
So that means you take 8 points of damage.
Oh no.
Howie.
You only have like 12 or so to start with, right?
No, we're starting characters yet.
Mm-hmm.
You mean you're gonna kill yourself first game? This is not meant to be a goal.
Supposed to save lives, not lose them.
Well,
Okay.
you're not supposed to kill
Character
yourself,
gets to go. Who wishes to go next? You've just heard your droid get shot.
I will go next.
And there's an explosion
I
outside.
was gonna say I'll go after.
Yeah, I'll go next. Taking out the blaster carbine and shooting at group
Okay.
1.
You're going to then also have to spend 2 strain to get outside.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's 2 after 2.
Yeah, because you're inside in fighting with the
Yeah.
innkeeper during that time.
Yeah.
More
Okay.
than worth it.
Doing that.
So that means our bounty hunter is now on 4 strain.
6-1,
It's adding up.
Yeah.
No weapon.
Yep, correct. I'm just like, wait, when did I take straight? Yeah. When I took thanks. 1 purple.
2 purple because they're at medium range.
It's range medium. Is that
That's
Okay.
2 purple.
got it?
Yep.
Alright.
Straight back.
That is 2 failures, 2 advantage.
Okay, so the smoke from the grenade is definitely obscuring your target.
Can't see it.
Okay.
What would you like to do with the 2 advantages?
I would like to give blue dice to the next character.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all I get with 2?
Okay, this group of stormtroopers also targets the droid. They get 2 yellow, a green, and a blue. Versus, well, they will move in, so they're within short range of the droid. Which means that it's 1 purple.
You're gonna have to repair a droid soon.
Do I?
Yeah.
So this right dive tackling behind
You
the
did
box.
say you're a technician, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm sure I can do other cool things too.
Well, the thing is, I do have emergency
Save
repair
lives, so-
kits as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 successes, 3 advantage.
Okay, so with their 3 advantages, they're going to end up causing a critical hit on our droid.
Say,
Okay.
what's cooler than saving a life?
Well, actually,
So-
I think
Not
damage is
needing-
going to knock you down anyway.
So the damage will do 2 extra strain. Being the simplified version of the rules here, it does not punish you as harshly because Vibro Axe is very punishing on a critical hit.
Mm-hmm.
You roll a percentile dice, you add how much damage you've inflicted.
Mm-hmm.
A vicious weapon like the Vibro Axe adds 30 to the result.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why we're saying use the Vibro Axe.
And that means that if you're able to get a total score of 140, I think, no, 154,
it will totally screw over your opponent.
151 is insta-kill.
Mm-hmm.
And for every critical hit that they've already suffered, it adds 10 to the result. And special abilities will increase the result as well.
Those are like lost lives.
So if you're up against an assassin, they might be doing plus 70% to the percentile dice on any critical hit they do. So that's where you can be taken out very quickly. But you can be exceptionally lucky as well. So
what have our stormtroopers done to our droid?
they hit it for how many successes were there? There was so that was 9 damage. How much is your soak again?
3.
3. So that means 6 damage gets through. Does that take you down?
Yeah, because you were down 8 already.
Mm-hmm.
And you still get the first critical injury. Because even after combat, that critical injury generally stays around until it's healed by some form of healing. So if he gets hit for a second time, we consider the crit 2 in this one. And a normal gain, it would be plus 10 to the actual percentile roll.
Yeah.
The dice are not your friend right now.
Well, fighting stormtroopers is not.
And in this shorter version of the game, 4 crits is incapacitated.
Oh no, if you watch the movie,
So it's not killed, it's just taken out of the combat. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but if you use the actual game,
Yeah.
they're really effective.
Yeah, it's really effective. It is intensely misleading.
who wishes to act
I
now?
called second shotgun
Yep.
because I couldn't be first shotgun.
Okay, so you spend your action rushing out.
I was going to say, can I argue, since I was in the bathroom, that I didn't go in and I waited outside to stand watch?
Sure, you were hidden from everyone happening because you actually thought to hide.
Yep, okay.
And you can see the droid get shot from 2 different directions because you witnessed him freeing a droid illegally.
And considering that I've seen all this, I take it I can pull my gun without...
If you're on watch, I can assume you've got your gun out.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to aim... is that too strain?
No, because you already have your gun out, because you're on watch.
Um,
Makes it silly to watch and say, and then I pull my rifle
I
out.
will
Yeah.
try and shoot at the people
What's your dice?
closest.
Yep.
So that would be ranged light. So
Uh,
if I take the ranged heavy, medium, 7 damage dice roll thingy from this side where the slug thrower is.
it'd be from the slug through.
Okay, so it's 1 yellow, 2 green.
And then
And-
1 blue dice to aim.
It is medium range, so yes, you can still hit
Zero
with your
advantage
rifle.
for the next phase.
If it was at long range, so way down the street, then you'd have to close in before you could hit.
But I don't know how many advantages Kessler
I gave 1 advantage.
Awesome.
Okay, the difficulty to hit them is 2 purple because of the distance.
Yep.
And 1 black because of their armor.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, story point?
You can do a story point, yes.
I would like to upgrade. Now that's dice roll, sounds like a dice roll.
That was handy. But not handy enough.
I would like to upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
5 advantage.
Do you know this?
Yeah.
The dice really do want to kill me.
So, you did get slightly distracted by this faithful droid getting shot multiple times.
And somewhat green.
And in all that shooting, they completely missed the R4 unit.
I guess that's good.
It's come out like.
With those advantages, can I do any, like, pull the droid cover?
Yes, you can also basically rush over and save the R4 unit from being potentially shot.
Yeah, I'll do that if that's okay.
Okay, so you do this whole diving roll, knocking the R4 unit into safety with you
Yeah.
as you leap from cover to cover.
Yeah.
Of course, leaving the protocol droid out in the open is perfectly
I
safe.
would like people to visualise me as Crunk, make my own little action music as I do it.
Right.
Please don't choose Mission Impossible. Everyone chooses that. I like to be a bit individual.
Yakety sax.
Pardon?
Yakety sax.
Yeah, that'll do. That very much suits the comedic quality
That's
of
the
what's
idea.
going for.
It could be the Shrek version of I Want to Be a Hero.
That's true.
While I'm hearing the what was it, classical music, I now can't remember it from the tune.
Yeah.
And of course, your droid's sitting on the ground watching as she saves the R4 unit.
Yeah, no, yours is.
Well, I did want to save this droid, but
He's shot a bit.
he's shot to bits already, so I'll get the one that's not shot before I try and help the one that is down.
Okay, so who wishes to act
That's not going
now?
to bleed out.
Do you want to go?
I haven't acted this round, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. So I'm in. Am I still in the?
You're still in the shop.
Still in
And-
the shop. So the fly's outside.
Yep.
People are screaming and crying.
But you're
music
still getting
playing
shot
in the
at.
background. Still getting shot. Alright, so
And I'm sure there was a droid going, oh my, I've been shot.
Alright. So my thinking is, what if I was able to reprogram some sort of droid in that shot to send out as cannon fodder to distract?
Looking around, the only working droid was sent out to strip a speeder of parts.
Mm.
So,
It's a junk shop, it's not a droid shop.
Yeah.
If you had a working droid, it would have been either doing work or being sold.
Alright, so I can't use a droid then. but I still got mechanical skills. So,
Mhm.
what if there's something that I could use?
Are you trying to make like a...
You wish that to
Can't have a
MacGyver
robot,
something.
obviously.
I was
but
gonna
can
say,
kind
do
of-
you want to make a makeshift Molotov cocktail out of the parts there?
It's not really mechanical, that's just built in.
Yeah, but that's
Oh
fine.
no,
It's
mechanics would
explosions.
use fuel. Like,
Yeah,
is
like
that
fuel.
fuel with fuels?
Yeah.
Makeshift flamethrower.
Yeah.
Well, something quickly is the goal here.
Well, I'm sure petrol cannon and bar hose can do the job. With just a bar.
And
I
I-
see my carry with me.
I was going to say, took it for Memento, and then you're like, this is actually useful.
Right.
I like it. You
What if I
find
ripped it out at the bar and I had it in my hand?
That's what I mean.
Sure, we spend a story point to say you ripped it out at the bar and you have it with you.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so what if I looked around and say found some sort of container full of something?
I will say
And
it is a mechanics check and it will be 3 purple because it's hard to sort of do a makeshift weapon that may blow up in the
Simple
face
to
when
be
you
a
use it.
pump and the hose and something.
And fire.
Which you've got to do in one round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm a very smart mechanic
That's
apparently.
true.
Oh, yes.
Mechanics, yes.
Rank 2.
Yep, so 2 of these, 2 of these.
Now the maximum you can be is 5 ranks, so rank 2 is you're almost halfway to maximum.
Okay.
That's your dice.
Which is another way of saying pretty bloody ordinary.
You can do it. The dice aren't going to kill you.
Probably.
Well, we'll see.
Say that now.
Did they?
A little bit.
Whenever she says
It's
a
not
little
very good.
Whenever she says a little bit, it's a whole lot.
Okay, so
You got 4.
you spend a bit of time plugging all these things in together. You do a test push and realize you've just plugged everything into an empty canister.
Roll.
But it works.
But with the advantage, I can say you can see a full canister just sitting over there. You picked the wrong canister.
Roll.
You picked that one up because it was light, not because it was useful.
Is anyone else in the shop with me? They'll be like, "Hey, get that canister."
Okay.
Shooting at you.
There is, but you can also wait until it's turn if you want.
All right, so I'll just sit there going.
Okay, so that brings us to.
Because you might
Right,
just round
I'm
up
Yeah,
to
yeah.
about
Mine-
6.
Well, Becca
round
hasn't
only
gone,
costs
and Pash hasn't gone. So, which of you wish to go?
I was thinking of getting the canister that he just discovered was empty, slapping on some hugely dangerous looking explosive sticker and then throwing it at the STs to scare them. Or I could shoot one.
Well, you could just stick it on there and then say just throw it at them as a bomb.
No, that's what I was thinking. Make it look like a bomb. Because he's doing the other fun
To
stuff.
see whether or not they'll all jump in 5 directions because you've
Yeah,
deceived them into thinking that
Yeah.
there's this huge bomb coming their way.
that's right.
Fair enough. I like this. And
Yeah,
I like them waiting on the ground for it to explode and then nothing happens.
exactly.
Well, we shoot them.
Well, we should.
Or we run.
Or we run, either way round. It's
They're
ST's,
stormtroopers. while we
ST's
shoot.
lying down is what we want. Whether they're unconscious or not doesn't really matter right now. We just have to move faster. So I will do that.
Did we get this
Um,
right, by the way?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay.
So that becomes deceit.
Mm-hmm.
So one of them,
Don't forget
2 of
to
them.
upgrade.
Pardon?
You can upgrade.
So
it's
use a
story
story
point.
point.
which
The
allows
the
Yeah.
you
white
to upgrade.
ones are for
Right.
us.
So if I use one of them, what
so
do
one
I
of the
get?
greens turn into a yellow.
So it becomes better.
It does.
And the difficulty of tricking these guys is definitely going to be 3 purple.
Okay.
Oh, these are quite intimidating.
They are used to dealing with attacks, so this is them to actually be fearful of you doing something that will threaten them.
Was
They
there,
are noted to be hard to intimidate.
Was there enough? So you had 5 advantages last round. Was there enough to pass on an blue dice?
I gave him the
Oh,
full
right.
canister,
Yeah, you gave him the full canister. Yep.
Right.
Just checking.
so he could still do his idea.
Yes.
Fair enough. Wow, 2 purples are blank.
That's good.
That's a good start.
So 3 successes is actually quite good.
Nice.
Yeah, 3 successes
Wow.
overall.
So yes, you believe you have built something intimidating.
I will use it as a large grenade and intimidate them.
Mm-hmm.
At least attempt to intimidate them.
Well, it does look dangerous to you.
Yes. Very believable.
And believable to the rest of the group as well.
Yes. And he's the only one who knows it's actually empty.
An explosive on a pressurized canister is not safe.
Yeah.
And I'm going to fling it into the street.
Okay, so we're now up to our Wookiee. Someone has just built a makeshift explosive.
These things happen.
And I mean, as in, right next to you.
Again, these things happen.
You could potentially pick it up and toss it.
No, I have another goal.
You have another goal?
Yep, I'm going to murder the shopkeeper.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
So, give me a melee roll. I'm assuming you're using your axe.
Yes, definitely.
This game we can go
Um,
really crazy.
Yellow and 3 green, please.
Yeah, I was like, to what end?
It's a one-shot.
I assume the shopkeeper deserves this murdering.
Wow.
He denied him
Morals,
his
they're,
piece.
you know, very fluid and...
He said
You're
no.
being a murderer.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, droid slavery.
Yeah, there is that.
You said no to a woman.
You started this.
The thing is, I
Okay,
did
so
order-
what is your melee?
A yellow
So
and 3
this,
green.
this basically comes down to, are we going to get away and join the rebellion, or are we going to get away and
Would you
be
like
chased
to
by
aim?
both sides?
I actually took it because of what I was doing the last round. I have to get my axe.
Okay. Would you like to upgrade your check?
No, because I think you've got more than enough black dice, or black...
Just a reminder that if you don't upgrade, that does give Mutt a chance to upgrade for the bad guys.
I
Which
can
means
make
you
it harder
go
for
from
you.
purple to red. Red is not good sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes if it does no harm to upgrade, upgrade anyway.
If you have no upgrade points, you can remove one of the dice from
Yes.
the roll.
So it works in our favour to use all white as
Yeah.
well.
Does it?
So
Yep.
using a
It does.
white token does
Yeah,
not.
you don't want to roll despair on your
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
upgrade.
vibro axe.
The only thing you cannot remove from the dice pool is a despair.
Which is the if it is the bad guy.
Okay, so that looks like it's going to be quite a small hit. As you just succeed with 2 advantages, which makes it a critical hit on your vibro axe. As how would you like to, slice and dice him?
Okay. Can I not initially kill him, but can I do like a Obi-Wan Kenobi cutting off his arm or something like that?
Yep.
Yeah, but
Okay, so
do
in
that, but unfortunately,
in the swing of up taking his arm off, as you finish the swing, you see part of his head just slide off that was in the path of your axe.
Damn.
You do remember lightsaber cauterizers anyway, so
Yeah,
cutting
I was
the arm off.
I was expecting he'd bleed to death regardless.
And you sort of see the other eye still moving around and him trying to talk as he slowly topples over.
As he dies, my character again says, "I told you it was a mistake." But in Wookiee, so everyone stands.
You get that look of recognition as he falls over.
I'm a little worried by some of the members of the
I'm a little worried too.
No, this is working out well.
I'm thinking anger management for the Wookiee after this.
What?
Yes.
But he's a Wookiee!
And unfortunately, a member of the party is now wearing brain matter.
It's not me.
And we have to run through the streets
If
like
only you
this.
had your hose.
Oh no!
Well, he does have his phone.
No,
I've got
He attracts score.
Yeah.
So, you're now up to a new round, and stormtroopers are still
He flooded.
quite well equipped in the streets and have taken down the droid the last round. What would you like to do? Who would like to go first? Knowing that the stormtroopers act next.
I
was gonna
think
say,
either
is
one
this-
of the people with the guns
Is
or one of
this
the people with the
where
weapons.
Throw my gun at my watson.
throw the pretend one to see what the stormtroopers do, or do we do the real one.
I believe he left the pretend one for someone else, so he could work on the real one.
You can do the real one.
Do you want to go with
As it
yours?
was Pash who had mocked
Pash
up
had
the fake one.
It would make the fake one more real if you did yours first.
That's true.
I'm trying to decide whether to burn the body of the shopkeeper.
Oh
Okay.
Go and hide
Okay.
and wait for everything to calm
Yeah, I
down.
just wait for all this to blow over.
On your load to
Yeah, hide
bring
from T-Bone.
is an upgrade or upgrade.
Okay, there is the last upgrade. You aim. It is 2 purple and a black.
So that should be 2 yellow, a green, 2 and a blue.
Yep.
Against the.
Okay. You got
Remove
2
one.
successes.
Remove one of the
You may
dice.
not actually hit something.
Oh. Well, then if we remove one of the dice, then.
Oh,
You
if I got a
didn't.
failure, then I might not hit
Stays.
anything.
Not enough advantages to actually trigger a critical hit.
No,
but you can give
it's
someone
like
a.
5 or something.
So you can give someone a blue dice.
Slug thrower.
Or
But-
can she give the stormtroopers a black dice?
You can give them a black dice.
Yeah, since they go next, I'll give them black dice.
Okay, so 2 points of damage get through.
You got their attention.
That
Mm. Okay, they seem to yell to their other squads to target your location.
Yeah, no, I think something like that would happen, but.
And they seem to be coordinating, so they get, it's going to be 3 yellow versus 2 purple.
And then a black.
And a black and a blue, so we'll take the black and the blue out because you can cancel blacks and blues before you roll. Then it can make some rolls a little easier. And I believe that is the dice pool.
4 successes, 1 disadvantage.
So,
4 successes.
so that is 12 damage. What is your circ?
Jesus.
Yeah,
It's,
that's...
not great.
Yeah, ow.
It's only 3.
Yeah.
So that means
Yeah,
you
it's
take
only 3,
9
so
damage.
9 damage. Yeah, so I'm gonna be down next hit. That'll leave me 3 left.
Wounds.
I hope the guys with the explosives don't do the shopkeeper and come out and do the actual stormtroopers.
Sounds very
least-
judgy over there.
At least if I die, I died shooting.
Okay, so party member to go before the next group act. Of course, if you could spend your time building the bomb in this case, or the flamethrower. As you hear another party member get mowed down out the front as you are working
How
inside.
close are the stormtroopers to the door?
Not that close.
Not that close, so grinding out a flamethrower that potentially just goes.
Pretty much like the cantina.
Probably not a great idea.
Like, could it take a maneuver to transfer that
Trying to
pipe
kill them,
to
make
the
him
now
laugh to
because he's done everything else previous to the now full one, and then
Well, he has to
use it
basically make sure he connects it properly.
Yeah.
It could always be a mistake.
How does that work in terms of the?
I will make it less difficult.
Or it'll make sense that I will try and complete.
But it's up to you if you want to do that now before the next stormtrooper acts, or someone else comes out into the combat.
Well, that's it.
Well, this is where I'm going to try and affect the combat by persuading the STs to possibly not aim so well. Or something.
You're gonna throw out your fake
I'm
one.
going to throw out the fake bomb.
Okay.
So what will that be?
So,
I presume
I can just see you
athletic.
sitting there, Ross.
you won't be
thinking,
able to
"I'm
reach the
doomed."
stormtroopers, but you can throw it towards them.
That's the idea.
Okay,
I'm not going to use melee on them.
so it's going to be ranged light with a black dice and a purple dice to represent short and unconventional weapon. Not designed to be thrown.
Okay, that's pretty suck.
1 success, 1 disadvantage.
Okay, you managed to clip yourself on the way through, taking 1 strain.
I can deal with
You did
that.
good.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
You did
Yeah.
good.
Could be worse.
Yes.
But it does bounce and land toward them. You can choose to take 2 strain to dive into cover if you wish to.
That actually sounds like a really good idea.
It adds to the.
Yeah,
That's
the
the verisimilitude,
realisticness
yes.
of the.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of
This
the
is all sort of backing up the deceit that I already rolled a really good check on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So yes, they are looking at it. One of them, you can hear bomb being shouted out
yep.
as they seem to be trying to target your bomb as the major threat.
Excellent.
So they're spending their actions doing that. They're going to spend 3 yellow dice
That's basically the point. If you're shooting it in, not shooting
versus
at
1
us.
purple.
They're gonna shoot
They may
it
miss.
up into the air.
Yeah, but if they hit, that actually may make it worse.
Okay, is that gonna be it?
Mhm.
Okay.
Because actually, with a bomb, you don't want to have a full tank of something. You want vapor.
1 success, 2
Well, it
advantage.
depends.
Okay, you see them hit it and it just glancing off, not able to actually destroy the tank.
Excellent.
But they have, with the 2 advantages, they have knocked it back to the door.
Funny.
Okay.
I'm going to have to pick it up and throw it at him again and then dive back into the doorway, aren't I?
Yeah, or kick it.
Yeah, well, that's like how heavy is it?
That's probably heavy enough that I don't want to be kicking it.
Okay,
Push
who
it
hasn't
like
acted yet and would like to act?
I think still got a Wookiee.
I-
Still got a.
Yes.
I would like to shoot
Okay, yes, you can shoot.
with aiming.
There is a first I'm going to actually make you do a discipline check
Discipline check.
versus 3 purple because that was the successes rolled. As there is an explosive device at your feet.
Oh, that's right. He did convince us too that it was explosive.
Because I
Okay.
haven't told you guys that it's not a boom.
Okay. 4 disadvantage.
Okay, you can still act as long as you take 4 strain.
Ow.
Nah.
I was gonna say.
Or you're basically going to be running and diving for cover.
I would take 4 training if I want to kick it back.
If you want to continue shooting the stormtroopers while it's there, it'll be 4 strain.
If I want to go ahead and throw it back.
You'll probably take 2 strain and a black dice for throwing.
Kicking?
Even with kicking, I'll give you strain as well, just not as much.
Does reduce the strain though. What is your strain on though? It's pretty.
I'm on 9 right now.
9, yeah.
Well, I took 4 strain, so
I've got you down as 4, so this will be another 4 on top of that, taking you
my
to 8.
max is 13.
Yeah.
So you can literally take this and still go without going down.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
So you said.
So you can shoot and ignore it by taking 4 strain.
Bounty hunter. You'll stand there over an explosive device and
Yeah.
take a shot at the stormtroopers before, right?
Yep, I would. Alright, so 2 purple, 1 black. And.
Would you like to upgrade?
Aim?
You are still able to aim because you didn't actually do anything else.
You should be able to upgrade if you want.
And then I will upgrade. Okay. This is ridiculous. Triumph.
Triumph is always good.
That turns into a success. Triumph, technically 4 successes and 2 disadvantages.
Okay, so I'm going to add that down. There's 2 more strain, taking you to 10.
Yep.
You do succeed. That would be, how much damage does your weapon do?
It does 9.
9, so that would be 11 damage. So
Pretty good.
with the critical hit, you can literally take 2 stormtroopers out with that barrage.
Yeah.
Because the crit is, the Triumph can be used as the crit, which can be an auto kill, and she did enough damage to take 1 of them out.
I really like myself to take care of this explosive, please.
That'd be is it Pasha? Is that your
But Pasha's already active. That leaves us with Mathis and our Wookiee.
These two. You're inside. Oh, they're both inside.
They're both inside. Well, and they're both dealing with the innkeeper. Apparently,
Yeah,
one's
well,
about to toast one.
I hope the Wookiee's finished and will come
And
out.
I really hope you're not thinking
Oh,
of
this-
burning a dead
Do you
body.
really need my help?
Well, the fight outside
Yes.
looks like it's going
I'm
on.
about to die.
So maybe I don't have
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
not good.
No.
Yeah, and, I'm 3 points off dying. No,
Well,
no,
only one more of them has been taken down than you.
Mm,
They're still taking one of your numbers down.
Yeah.
mm.
And this is only a slight altercation because someone has set off the alarm.
Yeah.
You haven't even
Yeah,
gotten to
some-
the real fight yet.
No,
What?
no.
That's a ship.
The droid.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, you have to face the transition.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, do you want to take
Which
your
means
drill?
we've got all the weapons the STs are carrying. And everyone healthy and alive.
Swap out the pistol for a blast rifle. That's
Exactly.
But it does change it to ranged heavy instead of ranged light.
Yeah, so carry both.
No, it's skills change.
That too.
And
Okay.
my shock gloves, my slicer wire.
Okay. So I'll have my go.
Glass
Yep.
scissors.
If I burn off 2 strain to do 2 maneuvers, which is 2 moves,
Mm-hmm.
will that get me to these guys?
It will get you to those guys.
Okay. So I will do so.
You go running across the field of battle.
I do. Roaring a Wookiee battle cry.
That's your first strain used in that
Yep.
battle. But for some reason it wanted to delete everything on my page when I did that.
I feel like we should get
I was like,
extra
we're
points
straight to
now.
be
Our focus is down.
Okay,
I
so
will give him a smack.
that would be your melee.
I thought you said snack, not smack. I'm like, are you thinking of parts of the shop owner?
I'm sure he's
Feeling
going in
the parts
Wookiee
of
eat me.
themselves.
It's a peace offering.
Yeah, a piece of the shop
Yellow
owner.
and 3 green, I guess, against 2 purple.
Versus 2 purple and a black. Because of their
The
own.
armor.
Oh.
Armor provides some chance of deflection.
So you've got your upgrade as well if it's available.
Oh, yeah. We'll upgrade. Why
You
not?
upgrade, which means because they're all black, you can remove one of the results of the dice, as long as it's not a despair.
Which we're going to do. What rolled out? This rolled out. I will re-roll it. Okay.
So you can remove the 2 failures.
Yep. So that leaves us with 1 success, 2 advantage.
So with that, you crit on 2 advantages, which means you can go dead. And then you look at how much damage you do. You do 7. So it will be 7 damage on it with a pierce of 2, which means it normally has circle 5, taking it 3, so he takes 4 damage. He doesn't go down.
But 4 damage isn't bad.
4 damage is pretty good.
Well, technically, actually, he would already be damaged by one of the other characters, Ariadna. So he goes down.
Oh, nice.
Excellent.
I contributed somewhere to something.
Teamwork.
This is exactly
You
what
did
we
just
did.
enough damage to take him over the threshold.
What are we going to explain to our normal characters of this group of just bugs?
I don't think there's any.
Well, you all start somewhere.
Yeah.
Alright,
It's up to you now.
I mean, but the best thing I can see is finish off the flamethrower
Yep.
and
You know what's going to be so funny?
what? Go say it.
What if you finish it?
And the battle's
Next round, they're
over.
all dead. So you can
Guys, I've got the... Oh.
If that's the case, then I'd be build a flamethrower and I have one.
Okay, give me a mechanical roll, it will be 2 purple.
At least if you finish it, you got one for the next time.
Well, actually, it's going to be a purple and a red.
2 yellow, 2 red.
I mean, like, you can always choose that you go first in the next round, but like,
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
I was just going to go to the front door and be like, ha! Come and get me, bitches.
Not!
And spray the people hiding in the front doorway, such as the Twi'lek.
And shoot the sky too.
Or how about you shoot them? Shoot them.
Okay, you feel as if you successfully rigged it up. Of course, nothing can go wrong with this.
Of course not.
Is there a despair in there, Mum?
No.
No, it
Thank
was
goodness.
2 successes.
Just wait till he uses
one
it.
advantage.
Only if the players, not dice.
Yeah, the only despair is Steve.
Oh gosh.
Okay. A character gets to act before one of the stormtrooper groups do.
Would you like to go first so you can
wanna go
use
first?
your
I would
your
love to go
possibly
first.
working
Explain what
flamethrower?
you're gonna do, please.
Alright.
You step outside as you maneuver with this ungainly contraption you've built.
And say, you want some of these bitches? Much like this coaster, really.
Yeah.
Right.
So you want to do a very intimidating check.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is coercion on your character.
Steven,
Which is what?
go ahead.
Which one's that?
Probably 1 green or something like that.
Oh shit, it's only 2 green.
Yeah, it's only 2 green.
Oh,
But you can upgrade it.
Versus
I don't think I've got any upgrades.
No, if there's white.
2
there's a light.
purple and a red.
You're gonna
Because the item itself has a few, hiccups in it.
Yeah. Do you want to use the white one over
What
there?
was the one?
Oh yeah,
It change the screen to a yellow.
you need it.
Let's do that.
Yes.
Let's be safe.
Actually, I think they're more worried about the Wookiee than you.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends when he
Gonna
pulls.
cinch him good.
When he pulls that trigger.
He goes boom.
Yeah, cool, possibly.
So, you take 3 strain as you seem to melt some of your eyebrows off with the flamethrower as it just shoots right up at an angle you weren't expecting. A little more force than you're expecting out of the nozzle, as the nozzle itself is now on fire.
So not
What
completely
did we roll?
intimidating.
3 disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Any successes?
No.
No.
No successes.
No.
This
Yeah,
is
I'm not a great
terrible
technician.
So
idea.
you're on 5 strain at the moment as you have managed to add cooked hair to the smell of the battlefield.
And all the blood and meat on me right now, I just hate to smell it really much.
Hitting that.
You are now a walking barbecue.
Hey, they might have been like, oh crap, fire.
And one of the stormtroopers, the one over here, looks at you with that ungainly contraption and aims for it.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
So that will be 3 green because he's lost his assistance, but he's adding a blue because he's aiming, and it will be 2 purple for range, and it'll be 1 black for it being a smaller item.
Whether or not a TPK is what
That will be the dice roll.
Do we want?
Nope, we're going to leave them in this time because I like randomness on the bad guy.
Okay.
Well, on the plus side, at least you didn't.
I was gonna say you can remove one. I'm taking. Oh no, I want that one in. I want this one gone. So he gets 1 failure, 1 advantage.
Okay. He is going to yell his friend some advice on how to deal with the Wookiee if he survives.
Right.
If he survives.
So it's going to make it harder for the Wookiee to hit him.
Okay.
So,
So
Yeah.
it's he is giving his friend advantage, so that it's
Yeah.
harder for you to hit him.
So, he
So
didn't
just
go
like
as
we
well as
can
he
give
liked.
each other blue dice or advantages when we roll them, they can give each other
3 dice.
black
Who would
dice,
like to act now?
which is their version.
I'd like to act now.
Then you can act now.
I was going to say, I think it's going to be the Wookiee.
So yeah, 3 green and a yellow.
Right.
Versus 1 red and 1 purple.
Yeah, well, at least you didn't blow me
And
up.
1 black.
Yep.
2 black, actually.
Oh yes.
But he tried.
You are aiming. You want to
Do you
aim.
blame him?
That
There-
is
there
your
was a
injury.
guy-
You
out
can
there
also
was
choose to
making
aim
flames
twice
off.
if you take 2
I
strain.
tried shooting it too.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Why not?
What did you say was your?
So
Three green and yellow.
strain.
Yep. I just mixed it up.
And add the extra blue for the second aim.
There you
Lots
go.
of dice.
Would you like to cancel the blues and the blacks out before you roll?
Or do you like randomness and chance?
I like the randomness. Let's keep them.
All right. Let's go.
They're the only ones you can cancel that.
That's right.
Do it and be legends.
forgot that you
But I can't take the red and the yellow. Can I do that?
No.
If
Okay.
you could only get rid of the reds. There are a few things I truly fear in this house. The red dice are
Success advantage.
Okay, you successfully hit the guy with your axe. Doesn't cleave him, but it does damage him. So there'll be 4 damage to the guy. And he's still standing.
Oh, that's good.
He does not have a melee. Oh no, he does. He has a vibro knife. He does the whole pull the vibro knife and tries to stab at you.
He brought a knife to that side.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that is 3 green. Going to make it one of them a yellow.
I really wish this happened in the reverse, so the Wookiee could go, that's not a knife, this is a vibro axe.
And it would be 2 purple. I don't believe you have armor.
No.
So yes.
It's a little
Wookiee,
unfortunate.
does he need armor?
Yes.
Okay, I agree with you.
You're not counting the little belt as armor?
I'd give you an extra burst versus.
He got 2
Okay.
successes.
Shock punch.
So with his whole strike,
How many armor?
he does 5 damage with a pierce of 1. What is your soak?
You just have a picture.
So that means he does 2 whole damage to
And
you with
you
that
yeah,
little
I'm a slow
knife,
thrower in the field.
vibro knife.
My
My
character
fist
gets
does
angry.
like
Like Wookiee angry.
Yes.
Yeah.
You injured me!
You can see the picture.
Yeah.
Of all. Yeah.
Means I do an extra point of damage.
Big pistol.
yeah, your fake won't work. It's good.
It's a good start.
I was actually thinking that with that I should have nicked my finger before I went into battle, and then I'm just doing an extra point of damage all the way across.
Okay, so we have Pash, we have Sasha, and we have Askara to go. Who wishes to
Do you
go?
want to have a go at shooting the stormtroopers?
I'm gonna shoot the one not with the Wookiee.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not the one.
So
What's it take to get the droid back online?
It would just take a mechanics roll.
Or you just
Mechanic can
Emergencies let Patch also does it.
yes, and I've got and I've also got 2 emergency repair kits on me.
okay, I'm gonna
Can you
use.
use?
First aid kits.
Yeah, it's basically you pull it out, slap it on, and go there, and you're awake again.
Yeah.
I'm going to aim.
Yep. Would you like to aim twice?
You pull the fuse.
Nice try. I only have 3 string left.
I was going to say, you trying to convince her to...
Overstrain myself. Okay. That goes by. Aww. Two advantages.
Okay, apparently his helmet is resistant to your shot as it glances off.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm gonna give advantage. With 2 advantage, is it just
You can pick a person, or you can just give it to the next ally.
next level?
Okay. So that is Osaka. Who wishes to go next?
Did you want to go, Pash?
Cash.
Paul?
I think yeah, because
no.
the last one to go.
Yes, I will.
Your stun will not reach that distance,
No.
but if you flick it back over to kill, it will. Because stun only goes to short range.
Right. So it might be the best thing for me to do is sprint, drag him behind something.
Okay, you run over, grab the droid, and manage to roll behind cover.
Cool.
Nice.
You technically still have an action left.
Yep.
Shoot?
Yeah, I just messaged Tyler saying.
Right, so you can step pass my action to somebody else.
You can't pass your action to someone else, but you can spend your action to rifle through his gear for a repair kit.
Oh, yeah, he's got the repair kit for this. know about those.
Yeah.
So you can technically use
I'll
your
use my action
you can
to
use your action as a maneuver and not spend the 2 strain to get the patch out for next round.
Yeah.
Yeah. And have it ready.
I will.
So you loot the corpse for reviving the corpse.
Yes.
Yeah. A couple of questions before I go. I gather mine's
Depending on how much of it.
What question would you like answered?
No, I'm just unconscious.
Yes.
A is the flamethrower Frankenstein. Is it a write-off, and is it obvious that it's a write-off?
It just doesn't look very well controlled, or either the person using it has developed something beyond his skill to control, and is just showing off how well he can immolate himself.
And then the other question is a player question.
Yep.
How attached are you to your new dots?
Okay.
It's how 1 is 10. 10 being, if you take it from me, I will kill you. And 1 being, if I don't burn myself alive with this,
I
it's
think
not
it is
bad.
safe to say that having a blob on my face, I'm pretty much like, oh, F this. I know what kind of technician am I? Take it. If you know how to use it, take it.
And so the next question is, am I close enough to...
I better go inside.
What I want to do is kick, take, move, swing across the ground if I can, the canister in on stormtroopers and fire it.
Okay, so you could throw it for someone else to shoot,
Yep.
but you wouldn't be able to shoot it yourself.
Okay, alright,
So that would be a ranged light throw, which would also have a red dice due to the flammability of the canister.
So the answer is, although an interesting idea, probably not a feasible one.
What if, in a blood-soaked, meat-soaked, fire-tinged haze of rage, I run towards them with the thing in my hand?
And get shot.
I was going to say, that might happen on the first go of the next round. Yeah, so I...
You're a good shot.
I would have to wait his round to do that. So...
You could just shoot.
Since it's just my round, and I'm down to 3.
You wanted to play this, I'm playing the game.
You do have you can spend your maneuver to get into cover after you shoot.
Okay, so I'll shoot and then get into cover. I will target one that looks like it's been sliced in half, but not quite by the Wookiee.
The Wookiee's currently adjacent to it, making it harder to shoot back. Because while the Wookiee is adjacent to it, it has 2 black dice if it wants to shoot.
Okay, so
So the one by himself that's not with the Wookiee is the one you want to shoot at.
Okay, oh well, I'll go for the guy that's all on his lonesome then.
What's your dice?
Oh, sorry, it's 1 yellow, 2 green, and if there's upgrade, I'll upgrade, and if I can aim,
There is an-
aim.
Not if you're gonna use your maneuver.
She has.
I will take a strain to aim if I need to. I've only used 2 strain so far, I think, if any.
Has not used any strain yet, so can
Can
get
do.
away with using strain.
And what's the purple? Is it 2 or 1?
It is 2 purple for the distance.
Alright, so did we upgrade me and everything?
I did.
Can I be horrible and see whether or not I can have a dice tray and roll for myself?
Yeah.
Thanks, Trey.
And then
Sorry.
there you go. Go for it.
Nothing against you and the recent.
They do stick the nice
Right,
Twi'lek in there with the big one.
Nice. Okay, so I got 2 successes, 3 advantages, 1 threat, 1 failure. So one of those failures will take out one of my successes to 1. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Right. And then that'll take out one of my advantages to 1. Where's the single advantage one?
How many
There we go.
advantages do you have left?
So I now have 3 advantages and 1 shot, 2 blacks.
So you can use 2 of those advantages to dive into cover without actually taking strain,
Right.
and give someone a blue dice on their next attack.
So I don't actually hit them with that 1 success.
You do hit them with that 1 success.
Okay. As long as I
So
hit
the
them, I
weapon
will take the
does
suggested
7 damage, I
action.
believe.
Yes, it does.
So 7 damage, hitting them, they take 2 damage from it.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be much. That's why shooting is. That's why I was more interested in
Yeah.
But next time, next round, if you throw the thing, I will try to shoot it.
Round 4 versus the Stormtroopers. I'm sorry that the droid was taken out so early, but he did do an interesting start.
Oh, I was expecting that. If I didn't take them out, I was going to go out. because
So-
I know how-
Who wishes to go first this round? Does the Wookiee wish to render someone useless?
I think you do.
I wish to render him unuseless.
There we go.
You can do that. You can do that straight away if you like, but
That's what I want to do.
okay.
Do I need to check for
The
this?
reason I was mentioning that is then the Stormtroopers act.
Yeah, which
after.
means they're going to attack.
Player,
Right.
stormtrooper,
Player,
player.
So if the
Stormtrooper.
Wookiee
Okay.
goes first and
So we'll do let's attempt to reduce the stormtroopers
Mhm.
first action of the round.
So
let's
yes.
do that.
Okay.
There you
Give
Make a
me
mess.
what is your attack roll?
go. Yellow and 3 green.
So you can upgrade
so
it.
With the advice of Ariadne, I'll upgrade it as well.
Mm-hmm. Which means you can remove one of the purples. There will be after the result, or it'll be the 2 purple, 1 black.
With your maneuver, so your movement, would you like to
Yep.
aim?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I added
Mm-hmm.
black for the armor. So with that, do you want these to cancel out, or do you want them to stay in?
I'll cancel them out.
Cancel out.
do you have any weapons?
I get a shock level and hold that blaster.
Oh, okay. So you
Okay.
actually you could shoot
That
with your own blaster.
to advantage.
I don't know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he seems to be
Yeah,
holding
I
his
don't
own
think-
against you.
unfortunately, because you're limited to move
You
as
can
well,
give
I
another
don't
player a
think
blue
you can
dice.
throw it and shoot it.
I have
whoever's
a
next.
That's
Okay.
let's see.
As you have strain, we can use the remaining one to reduce your strain to 3 instead of 4.
If he can help you work it out, he will.
Okay,
I'm
so
playing it in my head.
the
most comical.
Stormtrooper over here is going to be shooting at the canister again.
Yeah.
As he's trying to, he's going to literally take 2 damage to have 2 blue dice on his attack.
Okay.
As that is 3 green, making one of those green yellow
Mm-hmm.
with 2 blue. The target number would be 2 purple and 1 black, so I'm going to cancel out the blue and the black.
Yep.
He got quite a few successes. 3 successes, 1 advantage.
Okay, so while you're holding up this flaming thing, there's this big flash in front of you, as you end up caught in an explosion of gas.
So the most comical thing you thought could happen just did.
While you're standing right next to Oscara.
Yep.
Don't worry, you don't take the initial damage.
I was going to say you're going to take the both of you now.
So that would be 10
Yeah,
damage
yeah.
inflicted upon our
Damn, there
engineer.
goes my original plan. I was going to use the hose and use like a hammer throw the canister at the stormtrooper.
What is your strain?
Funny.
Well, you could do
Strain or so?
Soak, yeah.
Oh.
4.
So that means you take 6 damage from the exploding canister. And then I was going to say burn of 4 to the people adjacent to you. So you also take an extra 4 damage from the burn, as does Oscara.
My soak values for or just burn?
The
get
burn
past
goes
that?
past that.
Yeah, burning equals soak.
So you're on fire. So that means Mathis goes to 10 damage.
Fire.
And Oscara is
Stop,
on 4
drop,
damage.
roll.
Yeah.
It's not keeping you on fire, it's just big fire. Just you being caught in an area
So
effect.
it's Bugs Bunny. Whoop. The
Yeah.
Wookiee now has no hair.
No, Wookiee's nowhere near them.
Thankfully.
Fortunately, she doesn't have any hair.
Fortunately.
But he did manage to hurt himself doing so.
You're just, not just that, but you're...
Okay, so who now wishes to act? The slightly burnt engineer, the slightly burnt bounty hunter.
I would like to go next if I get a free action. Are you just gonna smack him upside the back of the head?
It's gonna
Just shoot me, put me out my
full
misery.
kids NCIS. Just
Yeah.
And then grab the thing off.
no, I just want to shoot. I want to shoot that guy.
Yep.
We all want to shoot that
Not
guy.
aiming.
Looking at me.
To be honest, I can't actually see like the irony of me being here at the table but having to sit in this chair at the moment. Means I can't see what's going on the table.
I
I
would
was
like to
just
cancel
thinking,
these.
if we put a mirror up there and you guys come in, what am I going to think the purpose of the mirror is?
Triumph
Well, you could
is what I got.
I can't
You can basically do the one shot, one kill, even though you would have taken him out anyway.
You could
Yeah.
use a
He goes
tablet
down
or
with your
a
range
shot
shot.
and
Yeah.
watch one of the
Shot through the helmet.
cameras. So you got just that feed from Discord.
I was just appreciating the irony though that I'm here,
Yes.
but sitting up's the problem for me at the moment. Otherwise I'd be in a dragon chair.
Yeah.
Okay, who wishes to go first this
So Wookie's gone.
Go.
Well, I haven't gone yet.
Yep.
I was going to fix the droid.
Yeah, I haven't
Yep.
gone yet either.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're not in a new round yet.
So what did you do on your round, Scarra?
I shot the one lone stormtrooper. So the only one we have left is the one fighting the Wookiee.
Were you successful?
Yes, he's dead.
Yes. So you did really good.
Oh, excuse me.
I helped.
Yeah. You're standing.
Okay, sorry, it is the next stormtroopers go who's over there who gets to stab at you. So it is one yellow, two green versus two purple. He survived quite a long time against you.
Yeah.
Respect for their soon-to-be demised.
Two successes, two advantage.
I have to check that one.
I was gonna say, what's this one?
Two advantage. The stormtrooper fighting a Wookiee, he got two successes. Two
Okay, so he manages to critically hit you with that one.
How?
got you inside.
So it is 5 damage. So he does the 2 with his pierce one, and he does a crit one on you.
What's that's a roll of percentile.
And it will be you take 2 strain, taking you up to 5 strain.
Yeah.
So that is his action.
So now you hit him in the
I
head.
was gonna say, you're gonna have him back.
Maybe.
Our Wookiees are acted first in the round.
Oh,
Then it was the Stormtrooper, then it was
Yep, so it's either
Oscara, then it was the other Stormtrooper, and now it is, I believe Pash was going to go.
Yes.
Okay, you put the slap patch on him as a maneuver. He gets the whole 5 hit points, he's now on 5.
Yay!
Cool.
You function again.
Oh my.
And if that was a,
It's 4 for droids.
I believe they treat it the same as
I thought the difference was that the droids kept on getting 4, but with the other, it doesn't
It's
degrade,
less
but the
than-
other one was, I thought.
they're supposed to still have the limit on droids, so you can't just keep slapping patches on them.
Okay, fair enough. Cool. It only says 4 here, but I'm happy with 5.
In the original thing, they limited it, so you couldn't just do 20 patches on the droid. So yes, that is one maneuver. You can still continue acting if you wish to.
cool.
Yeah.
There's a stormtrooper over there. Right, shoot at him.
Okay. You've still got your weapon set to stun,
Yes.
and he's within range now that you've dived into cover.
Yep. Yes. I don't have another maneuver to
I know.
think. So,
Do you wish to upgrade your check?
yes. Just to make sure of things. One purple.
One purple, one black, and a second black because he's engaged with someone.
Sitting in hand to hand.
Oh, that's right. You're in melee. This is going to be a bit interesting.
Interesting.
Very interesting. I think we'll just
Okay,
get
so
2 successes.
And
That's
3
three
failures.
failures, and that
So one net failure. Okay, so apparently there was a glint in your eye. You shot. There's some Wookiee fluff as it just goes right past his head.
Sorry.
As you can now see, he's got this slight little comb up.
Hey, that's a look.
Is it?
Yeah. now you belong in the boy band.
Yeah. You mess with the fro, you've got to go.
Okay.
I can just see it.
We have Sasha who can go, and we also have Mathis who can go.
Oh, so you haven't
And we also have our droid who can go. So our droid is now free to go.
The droid can go now.
You can go now if you wish to.
I'm going to avoid shooting into combat in the
It's
melee.
going pretty well.
It never goes the way you want.
Okay. I doubt this will work, but I'll shoot the stormtrooper.
Okay.
The Wookiee's like, runs off down the street. Oh my god!
What is your attack?
I'm going to upgrade, and I'll go to 1 green and 1 yellow.
Versus 1 purple and 2 black.
I was going to say, what are you going to do on your next
Okay.
go, though?
We don't know.
No, his whole plan is falling apart now.
You're going to pierce his ear, aren't you?
Okay, that's it.
That is 3 successes on that one. So how much damage does your weapon do?
It is 5.
Okay, so you do enough
Plus
damage
successes.
to kill still.
Yeah, this is a good thing. You can. There's justice there. The engineer and
So he goes down.
Scout may not
We
have
bring
to
Doc
shoot
back
at all.
on.
As you manage to shoot between the Wookiee and the trooper, getting him right
so,
in the
so
chest.
basically, you just see me draw the pistol, fire, and then put a pistol back.
Yeah,
But you end up with
you
2
sit up.
strain in the process,
I didn't do it. No one saw me do it.
taking you up to 7 strain.
It wasn't me.
In that.
Okay, so
Okay.
the battle is done.
The battle is
helped.
currently done,
Right. Moving
He
fast because
suffered
that alarm's
serious
still.
burns.
and now you have the choice of discipline or cool to recover some of that hard spent strain.
Okay, hold on one second.
Right, let's see what I've got that's
Put
useful.
yourself to a great risk.
I would like to use
Definitely cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna use
Find
my
a long
cool
game.
real quick. 1 second.
Excuse me.
For that 1 success, 3 advantage for me to try to regain.
So 1 success for Ascara. So Ascara is now on 9 strain.
Okay, so we're recovering strain now because
Yep.
combat's over.
That's
One
one
success.
success and
1
2
success
advantage.
for Pash. So Pash
So you
is
can-
on 2 strain.
Only recover strain, not wounds.
Yellow and a green.
Cool at this point. Yeah, for strain.
Yeah, I think I've only got 1.
Success and advantage.
So
Yeah,
our Wookiee is
I'm
now
on
on
the
4
same.
strain.
I'm more interested
2
in whether or
Two
not
successes.
I recover wounds.
Our droid is on 5 strain.
Did you take strain?
I might have. I can't remember.
You did. You took 2 strain for.
Mathis has got
something.
5 strain and 10 damage.
Yeah. I'm like, how do you recover wounds?
I got
Uh,
stim pack. I got
Stim
stim pack.
packs.
Yeah, it's basically to inject drugs and hope it makes you feel good.
He got 2 successes.
I was
So,
gonna say. So at
2
what point?
strain fixed on you. You're on 3 strain total.
Because I was gonna use my turn if I didn't get anything to at least give myself a stim pack. Am I still
You
able
can
to
give
do
yourself a
that?
stim pack now if you wish to.
Yeah. So I'd like to use it.
So that gives
Because
you.
I think I'm like minus
I believe
9.
the stim pack is the 5 health.
It
It
says
says
4
4
here.
on
It,
here.
the full rules is the 5 health, and then it gives you 4 health, and then 3 health, and then 2
Yeah,
health,
so
and
from
then
the
1
beginning
health,
they just made it
until it no longer works for 24 hours from the
So-
last time you
Yeah,
took a
that's
bath.
fair enough. It just
Ah.
it says 4 in here. That's all. So
Yeah,
it's
your
same as this
official thing is that it's 5 for the first go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm just gonna
Os-
write 5 on
So
my sheet.
Sasha has 4 damage now.
Oscar would like to use a stim pack.
Ascara
I feel like
is
we
now
need information as
on
well. What do you think?
no damage.
Oh, I'm gonna screw that one up as well.
Why don't you go
How
ahead
much
and
strain
use a
am I
stim
getting?
pack?
Pash has 2 strain,
I think I'll use a stim pack.
but the
Or
stim pack
wounds.
doesn't get rid of strain; it gets rid of
Okay,
wounds.
so
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, stim packs are for wounds.
So strain is just the
can you
what's it,
Exhaustion.
recovery,
Mm.
exhaustion.
And it will recover at the end of scenes.
Alright.
Was it
I'll leave it
cool?
at that.
Mark?
Lunsford.
I'm feeling a bit stressed.
Cool or discipline?
I'm gonna
Matt,
go
are you going
with-
to use a stim pack?
You know what? I think I need to use a stim pack.
He's going to use a stim pack.
Okay.
Oh, let's have screwed that up as well.
One yellow,
I missed the
one green
pain.
For you?
Me to recover strain. Because I think I've got at least one strain down and I can recover one. That's fine.
And then for Sasha, one success.
success.
For strain recovery.
Okay.
And I used a stim pack as well. So that's-
Sasha had no strain,
Oh, I thought
Oh.
you said I used one up for doing something.
and I believe you regained one at some point.
Oh yeah, because they had those advantages. Yeah.
Okay, well then that thank
So you have done well to look after yourself.
Okay.
So is the mad? How damaged is the
Okay.
mad tech?
So at this point, you can flip to the second page of your character sheet with the upgraded stuff to say you have learned.
How to stop
learned
getting
stuff.
into fights.
So for those of us that don't have a booklet and have moved this sheet around 500 different times,
It
that
would
will
be that's the second page.
that's the
Yeah.
second page. Cool. So I'll stop looking at that page and start.
So it will show you how some things have improved, and potentially giving you other abilities.
Right.
So how do you know overall what's improved in a glimpse, or do you have to compare?
It should tell you on the following page for you for the printouts. I couldn't print them off like the booklet. It's a little hard to do that.
Yeah.
No longer have that fancy printer that could do the print on both sides.
Yeah. That's okay. So, can you just look at mine and just make sure I'm looking at the right ones first? So I got that the second set of stats worked for me.
So your strain threshold has increased by 1.
So that's the one where it's gone up to 13/14?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. That's what I wanted to check because I wanted to get it right.
I'm just.
And basically you gained medicine and vigilance.
Okay, so I can do medicine now. Cool. Thank you.
Question.
Yep.
What does skullduggery do?
Skullduggery is good for doing a lot of different things.
More along the lines of underworld type stuff.
Breaking into stuff. And things like
Yeah.
So the advantage of doing the characters on here earlier, we can go with...
So it's basically a criminal skill.
So attempting physical locks,
It's like thievery.
disabling
Yeah.
traps, avoiding security
Yeah.
forces, identifying vulnerable aspects of a security scheme or layout, or
Yeah.
poisoning someone's food or drink inside of others.
Pretty much if you're a rogue.
So think of it as a thievery sort of thing.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely that.
Okay. Now,
And skilled jockey.
now we're out of.
Okay, so
So
that's the one you're up to. I'll put this one off to the
We've
side.
we've
so
got
it doesn't
drive.
confuse you.
I guess we wanna
Oh, we're out of combat now.
We
So
wanna
we can free action move.
hightail it to.
And you can hear alarms off in the
And
distance.
there's going to be a fight on the
The
way.
alarm.
Yeah.
Off.
Okay, so does the R5 drive on the gun gun?
He looks at you, looks over at him, looks at you, and says, "Is he included?" Pointing at the beeping about the engineer who just blew himself up.
Well, just keep a safe distance away from him.
It agrees.
Yeah.
It doubts it has enough fire extinguisher to last more than 5 minutes.
That would be the amusing reputation to get, is the engineer who has a minimum safe distance range.
Just think of Iron Man and the useful robot that keeps spraying him for fires that haven't happened yet.
I'm covered in
Preemptive.
blood, brain, flames,
And
fire
flame retardant.
retardant.
Pigskin.
Actually, I think spraying with fire retardant might be a good idea.
At this stage.
Yeah, virus.
To keep the smell down.
Alright, let's head for the ship.
Yes, I'm not on the most direct route because they're going to expect that.
I don't know, it's too late, but I'm able to loot the stormtroopers with their weapons, but I don't trust my weapons.
Can he steal some weapons?
Well,
Yes,
looting
you can.
is a stormtrooper.
You can loot the stormtroopers of their heavy weapons. So you'll be using ranged heavy. They each have a blaster rifle and a vibro knife. So you can each grab one of those if you wish
I'll
to.
definitely be
Yeah.
taking.
I will lay down my weapon to look like that they blew themselves up.
Hey, their armor's pretty cool, so the Wookiee's looking to put that armor on.
I'll go.
Yeah.
But technically, as that happens, you can technically put them on because they don't have size restrictions.
It just looks weird.
I'm assuming.
It's just like you look like a Ninja Turtle with these tiny little bits in protecting places.
I'm assuming the answer's no.
How long
can't
would it take to
use-
dress
we
up
would
as a
say
stormtrooper?
No.
Yeah.
Because
It will take a while.
I presume being a normal sized human, I could wear the stormtrooper.
Technically, yes. It's just the time to put it on is the issue.
Yeah, I'm like, how long does that take?
Probably take you a couple of minutes at least, 5 to 10 minutes.
Does anyone want happy for me to take a couple of minutes to dress up as a stormtrooper to help pretend I've got you guys captured?
Why
I'll
don't,
just take a helmet so I
Why don't we do it as we move?
Embarrassing.
why don't we do it as we move?
No, I don't know if the GM's gonna let me do it on the.
Try
I
to
think
keep
I
up
have
to
to
the
roll a
same.
coordination thing. Pretty sure I'd fail at that. So, you know, I'm happy to drag a stormtrooper out around the back and just.
I would say this is a character thing, not a me thing. Oscar would try to rush everybody along as much as possible.
We
Yeah.
need to give.
Well, I
We
was
need to
gonna
give
say-
motoring really.
We need to move. We need to not be here.
Yes.
So, the two droids nonchalantly walk towards the spaceport.
Okay.
Being all innocent.
roll.
Try to. I don't think it's very crowded, but try.
I don't think I can be stealthy in any sort of way at this point.
No.
They're like, he sticks out like a really sort of.
Well, that's another thought. If you put him in stormtrooper armor, at least he won't stand out.
I know.
What if I stood up and kick away?
Can we try to find along the way, like, some kind of cloak or robe or cloth that we can throw over him?
Yep, you can wrap him up in something while he's singeing away.
Yeah.
Probably something wool, because then it won't catch on the light.
There is that.
There's also that fibers like morphing into my wounds.
Also depends on just how much flame you stick into something, whether or not it will burn.
I was going to say,
Is
that
it
sounds like
is
you
it
could
a
put on
non-stick
the
correct? A non-stick cloak.
Okay.
non-stick.
Ducking through the side streets that you've learned so well, having dealt with Timo the Hut quite a few times in this place, you make it to Landing Bay Auric. A large Pourstone hangar looms before you, an enormous letter Auric stenciled into the building side. As you approach, you can see through the open hangar doors through the cavernous interior, where a rusty-looking light freighter rests with its loading ramp deployed. All you have to do is get on that ship and you can leave Tatooine. Two equally rusty security droids stand outside the entrance. If you want that ship, you'll have to get by them.
Is this what you
Send you your droid still?
Technically, I can flip this map over.
1, 2, 3 program easily? Well, I mean, you've done well so far.
Not a
So
literal
far.
shot, like, you know.
Okay.
We don't know what your shooting skills are, actually.
No, not very.
We just know your
existent.
flamethrower
You haven't even tried.
creation skills.
I can
are.
brawl
Okay.
apparently.
Yeah, you can
Okay,
So,
so what would the party like to do?
I'm trying to actually be ahead of them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I'm with the R5 droid. So I'm going to wander up, use my negotiation, saying, we're here to complete repairs on this ship.
Okay, that will be a deceit roll for you.
I've got the R5 droid here. This is the repairer.
Yes, but he also hasn't been hired to repair. He may actually get a worse roll than you. He's not very good at lying.
Okay. Okay. This is going to be interesting. So
I
what's
was
the
gonna say,
difficulty?
maybe
The
you should
difficulty,
wait for the
well,
engineer
what's your
to-
dice first?
Is one green?
You have 1 green, and the difficulty will be 2 red and a purple.
Cool.
Did you want to upgrade on?
He can't.
Well,
There was no dice left to upgrade.
well, at least you can take out a.
No, I can't. basically just being distraction while the Wookiee jumps in and cuts them in half. Yep.
Have you told the Wookiee what he's doing?
Hey, the Wookiee was already going down that road.
Yeah.
I was
I was
just
gonna
going
say-
to nonchalantly walk up, and when they go, halt, slice!
Yeah.
He's helping.
I know, right?
Yeah. It's working.
Nope.
Although, you know, somebody tells me you don't need sneaking
Okay,
courage.
so that ends up being 1 threat, 1 failure, and 1 despair.
Okay,
Oh.
so
Yeah.
That's the worst option.
Right.
Okay.
I really need to
We really
take
could have
over
role
rolling
played
the
our way
dice.
out of this, but you know what? It's gonna be combat the whole way.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
For a bounty hunter, you should be saying like,
In
yeah.
the I would say, like in the
what is the docking bay for this
in the
one?
regular game, we don't do this.
This is
with
Docking Bay Auric.
No,
This is upsets you.
combat.
What do you mean for?
Oh, go. So is this docking bay Jenna?
This is where I said just.
Okay, so
Get
as you seem to have drawn some interest,
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
it is now a vigilance roll for people to see how well you go because plans didn't work out well.
Well, on the plus side, at least I've flushed everyone out.
Oscara, 2 advantage to.
So we back to
Success?
vigilance?
Sorry, I did that backwards. 2 success, 2 advantage.
2 success, 2 advantage.
Mathis, 2 success.
Mathis, 2 success.
You wanna do yours?
Mine's just 1 green.
1 green.
Alright,
2
so
advantage.
I've got, on my upgraded one, I've got a yellow and 2 green.
For
So this is the initiative.
Sasha, 1 success, 2 advantage.
Who was that one? That was you?
Sasha.
Me.
Sasha. 1 success, 2 advantage.
1 success, 1 advantage.
A
1
yellow and a green,
success,
please.
1 advantage.
And then last one. 1 success, 2 advantage.
Okay, so I will need 4 rolls of single green.
Okay. First one, 1 success. Second one, 1 advantage. Third one, 1 advantage. Fourth one, 2 success.
I was gonna say, you roll really well for the bad guy.
I know. This is why we need Mike to be here.
Yeah, you should have been sitting there going blank, blank, blank.
When Mike plays, he
I-
gets
I-
those triumphs.
I was gonna say, the other option is me.
I know. We
roll
just pass
really
it
well.
over to you. Yeah.
I usually roll pretty well.
Yeah.
I don't get as many triumphs, but I still get pretty good success.
Okay, and the last one rolling is 1 yellow, 2 green.
That'll be a Brian charge.
Cool. 1 success, 3 advantage.
I don't know who it is on the side of that beer can, but every time I look up at it, I think it's like,
Oh, Arnold Palmer. He's
oh,
a
there
golfer.
you go. Yeah. It's a drink.
Okay, so a party member gets to act
Oh, yeah.
first. How much can you get yourself into now?
Oh, well.
You wanna go?
All the trouble.
Can I negotiate my way out of it to say, oops, sorry, wrong ship.
Okay.
Talk your way out.
You don't think with the despair that they're gonna believe you. You're basically been identified as a bounty. Bounty acquired will be the things they said.
So
Okay,
we shoot the
so are
droids
the-
before they
So,
tell on
okay,
us.
so we've got the 2 security droids. Are they right next to each other?
They are. And where's your character? You'll be standing right here because you came up to them.
Where are we in
We're kind of like
We're behind.
Where are all the characters? I think they're under your sheet, Ross.
They're in hiding.
Yes. So could we have your character moved over here, please?
Take out the
Basically,
Need me to be.
you'd be at least close range. I believe that he had said he was rushing himself forward.
Yeah, a little bit ahead.
yeah.
Oh, ahead.
So, who wishes to act now?
I'm
Does Ross wish to continue arguing with them?
So, what if I? No, I'm not gonna. What are you laughing already?
I'm
I
just
didn't do
laughing.
it.
I'm just laughing at it.
I'm trying to gauge where we are at.
So we're kind of hiding behind.
The combat hasn't happened.
So they're within blast radius, correct?
Just
They are within blast ranges,
Before you
yeah.
act, Ross, I have a suggestion. You've just flagged up as a bounty. She is a bounty hunter. She could walk in and say, I'm here to collect these guys. They're my bounties.
But you also know that Trex is technically also a bounty hunter.
Yeah, and they've already claimed dibs.
I was gonna say, am I able? Because I'm guessing we haven't been engaged in combat yet,
Yeah.
and it's still like not quite sure.
We're
Am I able to sneak to flank around as kind of like a just in case?
Aiming for a rear entrance?
Yeah, I got skullduggery. That's related. I don't
It
know.
might be stealthy.
Yeah, stealth is a good one.
Yeah, stealth is its own
Yeah,
thing.
probably
It would be stealth.
I kind of, I don't know, I kind of almost like aerial because
Okay. Well, I can take two of them out.
Because you could.
Without taking yourself out?
I
you
said I
could
can
laugh
take
at
two
Joe,
of them
look,
out.
I've already claimed these guys.
And
One and surviving.
I can take two of them out. Okay. I'll still go first.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
I am being the distraction. I have a present for you. Click. Pick up a grenade and detonate it.
Okay, which means that you do have to
I still have to roll.
and if you're going to affect them, you need to get advantages. Otherwise, the blast effect only hits.
I know. I saw that.
So,
It's stun. It's basically going to fry me. So
is it a stun grenade?
it's a stun grenade.
Stun grenades don't work on them. They only take iron grenades.
I thought it was iron. Oh well, in that case, I'll go for shoot. Poor conversation.
I was going to say, there is the option of having the bounty hunter come in and
That's not going to work due to the fact that they've already claimed bounty.
It would give her a chance.
Yeah.
Give her a rolling chance.
it would be to combat we could
You
try.
just drag him for a round or two.
Okay.
I
Well, I'll do that then.
will try to rush
Look, it
in.
might not work, but
I'll try. You know what? I'll try. I'll rush. Kind of try to put my hand on both droids and say, "This bounty's mine."
Okay. You're rushing into there.
if
You're going to do that. Well, it's going to be a deceit check on your part.
Is it deceit if I'm being honest? Just kidding.
Well, you're claiming this bounty is yours, so yes, it's still deceit because someone has already put a claim in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that will definitely be 2 purple and a red.
Do I have a flippy?
Yes.
Martin,
You can.
You could go for intimidate and say, no, mine.
No, because the Wookiee hasn't actually acted beforehand to say he was backing them up.
Okay, right.
I'm sorry. What did you tell me was the difficulty?
Difficulty was a red and 2 purple.
And you want to upgrade if you can.
Already done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're gonna try it.
It's a shame you can't aim.
I know. Okay.
At least
So,
you'll be
a net
close
failure.
to shoot.
Yeah, it's gonna be just.
You hear the Trandoshan do his hissy laugh in the distance. Bounty on you too, dearie, he says. Thanks for coming.
We were going to find it out anyway.
Okay, another character gets to act. Is this where our droid wants to pull out the gun and shoot?
Oh yeah. You did pretty good with the gun last time.
Yeah, this time I'm using a bigger one.
Are you using the
Hi, this is me being subtle.
stormtrooper?
It's either that or the techie decides to shoot.
Do you want to go for it?
Yes.
You want to try
He
it?
wants to. Finally wants to prove
Do you
himself.
actually want to aim at
Yes.
something?
I don't trust
You do
myself.
have a blaster from a
You
from
haven't even
Stormtrooper now.
tried hitting yet.
The thing is, you've actually never tried to shoot anything yet.
Yeah.
You've tried to do stupid things
So
instead.
you saying you say I'm due for a win?
Yes.
Oh, I'd like
Yes.
to trigger
One
bomb.
may say this.
I think the
What
statement's
was-
also how bad can it be?
Right.
One would say that.
On the plus side, you can't blow yourself up because you've got nothing explosive on you.
Unless you get
Challenge
a,
accepted.
unless you get
I can see my-
on
my,
shooting the
um,
thing and it blows
my
up.
cloak catching on fire.
So
Oh, wait, I was going to say, full honesty, like whatever you want to do.
you can still choose to sneak past while the distraction's happening.
There is a distraction.
Just thinking.
He did say he was going to be distracting.
There's a big distraction there.
I know the Wookiees
It's not how they work.
waiting to
It's
use the
the
vibrator.
game. Anything can work in this game.
Okay, try it.
What do you want to do?
He wants to.
Use my skill to jury rig my shock gloves to be like a throat weapon.
Okay, you
So
wanna
you can
you wanna set them
overload.
to detonate.
So you're going to overload and throw.
So you can take out Oscara.
No, other people.
It won't affect the droids.
Uh,
Wrong sort of energy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
he might hit the train machine, but he's inside the ship, I believe.
You know what? Let's just do the quick draw and see.
I was gonna
First
say,
shot fired.
those two there, what are they?
They are droids.
There's
You got four droids and a train machine.
Okay.
Okay, you move up into close range.
Is the Stormtrooper blaster better than the
Yes.
standard one?
Only if you have ranged heavy as a skill,
Okay.
because it requires ranged heavy instead of ranged light.
I've got-
Otherwise, it might not be as useful.
So I
Force
do
skill.
have
Yeah, you wanna-
so
you wanna
blaster
get
might be
in-
better for me than
You want to get close.
Hit him with
I don't
a
know about-
spanner.
Yeah, you want to hit these droids over the head.
Actually, that works so well for me because I've got a good brawl skill.
Yeah.
So, what if I move closer?
Yep.
Yeah, you can use maneuvers to do that.
Okay. I'll use maneuvers and get closer to the droids then.
So you want to hit them with your shock gloves?
Does it, if as long as that counts for.
Won't do.
brawl?
Yeah, it does count for brawl, but it won't do stun damage on them.
That would work.
So technically, you're squeezing in with the others, making it a nice juicy target for an explosive.
Yeah. Alright, so this is his. He did his maneuver.
Will be 3 purple. Oh, sorry, 2 purple plus a black for all the extra people there.
Yeah.
And then the Wookiee jumps in.
Wookiee can't get anywhere near them.
1 failure, 2 advantage.
Okay, so
You should
With your
start
two
with
advantage.
for you.
No, you take the get rid of one of the dice.
Oh! Okay, well then
Yeah.
just 2 advantage. It's still a failure, but.
Did you actually have? Was there any?
No.
you can choose to recover 2 of your strain with that, or give someone a blue dice.
Give someone blue dice.
Who do you want to give the blue dice to?
You do that.
Well, if it's next person, you can recover 1 strain and give the next person a blue dice.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is now one of the bad guys go.
I think you really like his idea of throwing the crossbow. It's harder when the dice don't go in your favour.
Yes.
Yeah, me and dice games don't work.
Ah, you
Or
see,
any
like-
sort of chance game doesn't work.
I think next dice roll comes up. For
Okay, Tranderson
I think I might
strides up to the corner over here. We're using it as cover to shoot up that pathway, and shoots at the obvious person with the shock gloves.
Checks hands. Looks okay.
Come on.
You're covered in blood.
You look to be the most dangerous person there when we're talking between a Twi'lek, a droid, and you. You look to be the most dangerous right now because you look the most insane.
And because she's the one in armor, and you're the dangerous.
And you're risking his bounties by being so insane around them. So it's shoot on you, 3 yellow versus a purple and a black.
No.
Oh no, not that.
Okay, so that would end up being 2 critical hits on you.
Jesus.
There's a triumph in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
These
Just-
guys aren't.
Wow.
Well, I never actually rolled that one, so I did well.
Who rolled that?
Me. I did.
Alright.
Sorry.
No. She planned for this.
I'm
Part of the game.
right now.
That's why
I
she
need
didn't
This is
roll
gonna
it.
happen.
That's why she didn't roll.
Well, technically, you can only get 1 crit at a time, so you got the crit 1, so that's 2 strain.
D&D dice tray.
I do, but I'm using it as a stand.
Oh,
And that means he will be doing damage to you with his heavy blaster pistol.
Ooh.
If you take
It will be 8 damage to you.
you're force.
So you take 4 damage.
4 soak is gonna help.
Mm.
The heavy blaster pistol counts as just a light weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not a long arm.
Sweet.
Yep, it still does.
Good upgrading to that bad boy.
Mm.
That puts you on 9 damage.
Jeez.
Okay.
12.
13.
So that is our Trandoshan throwing down. Now it is a party member's go. Who would like to go?
I'm
Yeah,
just
I
trying
will.
to look at the map.
Mm.
Okay, so that's where our pro droid is. That's the other.
So-
Where's the Trandoshan?
He's down here using the stairs as cover.
Okay, cool. So yeah, we might have to work our way around him
Mm-hmm.
to get to him. So did you
Worked
want
out I had a decent Trandoshan with a pistol.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, get us over here.
Bad conversation. Shoot them. Shoot them.
Okay, yes, you can act now. Vex is up. So you do the shoot, pull, shoot.
Yeah.
Which one are you shooting at?
The one directly in front of me.
Okay. It has no bonuses against you, so it's only. But you're in melee, so it is technically. Just checking to see if there was a actual difficulty increase for it.
You said it was two purple.
Yeah. So it should be 2. It is actually supposed to increase the difficulty, not add black dice. So I've been adding black dice instead of purple dice. So it's technically 2 purple for shooting point blank.
And I'll upgrade my dice.
Okay. So 2 purple.
Okay, I'll take that one away.
So that's 2 successes. How much damage does your weapon do?
Whatever the stormtroopers blaster carbine or whatever
So
does.
the blaster carbine does 9 damage. So that would be 10 damage. It soaks 3 of it, meaning 7 get through. It's still standing.
What were you shooting?
I shot the guy in front of me.
That's pretty good. 7 points.
Yeah, from somebody who doesn't know how to shoot properly.
Okay. Next up is a party member.
I'll go next,
Cool.
Yep.
and I'm going to. Oh, is he enough in the way that I can't really move over here to get a better aim on the transition?
Well, this is an external wall here.
Right.
This is lower down in the landing area. Stairs going down. So you've got to come in through
I
here.
have to go down there
there.
anyway. Right.
So you're basically coming in this way.
Here.
No, that's wall.
Is it? So how do you get into that?
That would be inside that area here, because outer wall technically through as well.
That would be ground level. So this is above, and that's below.
And this is the entryway into the actual landing bay. So this would be outer wall here.
Yeah.
So you have to hit one of the droids, either the damaged one
Yeah.
or the non-damaged one.
So you can get yourself into close range and shoot. From that sort of angle would mean that nothing else seems to be in your angle,
Yeah.
and
I'll
you can
stay
shoot one
there.
of
I'll
these
stay
guys.
there then and go for the injured droid.
Okay, that would be one purple, two purple. One purple, one black. She's shooting into melee.
Because there's a couple people there, that's why.
It doesn't
Oh,
upgrade.
there.
Yeah.
So I can't shoot that one.
This one is below,
Right.
It's only
So I
those
can't
two,
really
yeah.
shoot the
But you can
other
shoot
ones.
these
Alright,
ones.
so-
Which, getting one of them out of the way is going to be very helpful, actually.
Did you say 2 purple or 2 black?
one purple, one black.
Ooh. Yeah. That's multiple successes.
2 successes.
That and the advantage is cancelled. It still gives me 4 successes.
No,
Okay.
the
The
one
black
success
the
is
black doesn't
advantage.
actually get used because it's taken away because you've got all black.
Okay.
So
oh
that
yeah, no,
means
so take that away.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes and
And-
2 advantages. So that becomes 3 extra damage to your weapon. You picked up a stormtrooper carbine as well.
Yep.
So that, and you were using your ranged heavy skill.
Actually, no. With using that one, I was using the pistol.
Okay, so it'd be what is your
So it's
pistol's
the
damage?
light. So that's 6 plus
Plus
successes.
3, so it'd be 9. Shooting the one that was already damaged, he goes down.
Yeah.
Yay.
Dale.
Take one
Yeah.
and
Good
enjoy
work.
that.
Do we care which one?
So
one
one
of
is
it was-
in front of me.
Yeah, it was the injured one. So
Cool.
that one. Yes. If I'd picked up all greens, I'd have hit him with a blaster carbine. But given the result, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's all good.
It is a party member's turn again. And look, it seems to be clear for a Wookiee to go running in and doing a jump.
So it's time for a Wookiee
Jump
to come
over?
and clean them all up with his Viper.
For a
Go-
transcend
go
who
for
doesn't like droids, he's got an awful lot of droids.
Yeah, sure.
He doesn't seem to trust droids, is what he said.
No.
That's
Trust
a good
me, yeah.
point, though.
Now there is the thing too. Wookiees and Trandoshans really don't like each other.
No,
That is
we
true.
really
they
don't.
They are enemies.
How would you like to show your Wookieness now?
And
Is it my go?
You can go.
So
We also have
a
a couple of other people who haven't gone yet.
And make lunch out of you.
well, we have to
Well,
repair the ship.
We'll see what the other people have got to go.
He is
I believe that means Ariadne's turn is up.
Yep. So what have we got left?
You've got you and the Wookiee, and you've got one droid in the doorway.
And where's the Trandoshan?
Trandoshan is in through the doorway, down the corner, down the stairs, using cover.
Okay, so he's very very far away.
Yes.
But there's a droid between me and that
Yeah,
Trandoshan.
There's
There
right,
is.
right in front of us.
You can move so where you can hit him and then shoot him with the blaster carbine if you wish to.
Do I have enough room to hit the Trandoshan?
You do.
No,
Okay.
not the droid, not the Trandoshan.
Oh,
sorry,
the droid.
Well, to get the person who's most immediately needs to be dealt with. I
Yeah,
guess.
if you want to hit the Trandoshan at the moment, you'd have to be standing where the droid now
Um,
is. So
I kind of want to try and go for the Trandoshan because he might call for more help. Especially if he's that far away. But let's go for the droid because it's more feasible.
I was gonna say it would open up the doorway if you
Yeah.
hit the droid.
That's and we need to open up the doorway, so I'll
Yeah.
do the sensible thing.
Okay.
So
Knock, knock, open up the door.
So it will be your ranged heavy using the blaster carbine.
yeah, so my ranged heavy is 1 yellow, 2 green.
So 1
I'll
yellow.
upgrade if there's upgrade.
There are no upgrades.
Then just 1 yellow, 2 green, and whatever dice is against it.
Is
I'll aim if I can.
you can aim for
Can
2
I
strain.
roll my dice? I got myself a dice tray.
I will do so. I'll just add the strain down for you.
I don't know, as soon as I start rolling dice for myself, it's all going to go even worse, but at least my fate is in my hands.
Exactly.
I see a triumph!
We have a
I
try.
have
But I do have a
upgrade.
failure on here, so I think it might be I feel really good about things, but I don't get anywhere. Is that correct?
You do get a triumph and 2 advantages And that's it.
So I feel really good
You
about
don't succeed in
things.
hitting the droid, but you can do other interesting things such as shut the blast doors while people are standing in there.
No. Can a suggestion? What if you knock him over the edge?
Well, I was already going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Can I, do something similar, like knock the droid into the path of the Wookiee so he can take the arms off?
Well, you can knock it backwards. No way to knock it in the path of the Wookiee because the Wookiee hasn't got a path yet.
Okay, alright. So I'll knock him out of the way.
Okay, so he's no longer standing at the guard at the top
Yeah.
of the stairs.
Does that make him prone?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because prone's at least
Helpful.
yeah.
Means that they have to spend a maneuver to stand up.
Takes
Can't
takes
answer.
I saw that triumph and thought, oh god, this might work out for me, and I saw all
The failures.
the advantages. It's more.
That is now Loric's role because because everyone else is gone except for 2 of the droids.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you're
I
good.
haven't had my go yet.
You got to. All 3 droids actually go after you do.
So it's up to your go.
Mine's
I think there's one person who hasn't gone yet as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's
No, I thought it was only Laura though.
Loric.
Osaka, Mathis, Trish.
Because I went first and my action was to try to bluff.
Try to bluff, yeah.
Yeah, and a JR.
And then I think it was Ross. I can't remember Ross's character. Ash.
Well, technically, yes, it is party members go. I just
Yeah.
mustn't have written someone down right. Okay, so what do you wish to do? Last party action for the round.
I'm gonna get hosed. Absolutely hosed. Oh well, I'll go for.
Okay,
Green
so
skin.
you can easily get to there as 2 maneuvers taking 2 strain,
Cool.
putting you on 6 strain, and you can attack.
Cool. I will do so.
So you can spend that again.
Yep. Save. Yep. So I'm doing 3 yellows and a green.
Do you want me to roll for you? Do you want?
I don't care.
You don't care? Awesome.
And that is versus 2 purple and a black.
The scumbag's wearing armor.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Simple armor, but armor.
Yeah, you would if you in his profession.
2
And
advantage.
don't forget I can take a dice off.
I believe someone had also.
Oh. Yeah, if you can take a dice off, then 2 success, 2 advantage.
Yeah.
Okay,
I forgot I
so-
could take a dice off. Yeah.
On your one, you couldn't
No,
because they had upgraded.
Yes.
That's why you were rolling a red dice.
I didn't roll a red dice.
You did roll a red dice.
Did I?
Yes.
He gave you
Oh.
Okay, so how much damage do you do?
one.
No,
I
no,
do.
no.
I do 9 points.
So 10 with the extra one. He soaks 5, so you do 5.
He's got 2
Don't
advantages.
forget the critical.
2
And he's got 2
2
crits.
pierce.
Don't forget the critical.
Oh, it is a crit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. It won't take him down automatically. It'll
Yeah.
do a single crit on him.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Better than the overall rest of us have been doing it at the moment.
Yeah.
I feel like I should buy my own set of Star Wars / Genesis dice
Yeah.
that aren't corrupted by the GM.
Good luck, because they've been out of print for a while.
Um,
No, they've come back into print.
Have they?
I'm screaming at him, Wookiee,
Swear
bad
words?
language and all the other good stuff.
Your mother rides a vacuum cleaner.
Okay, so he accepts your challenge and tries to beat you up with his punch. He goes for the big punch.
Okay.
Hasn't he already had his go? He used his
Oh no, he did have his go to blast. It's the droid's go.
Yeah. This is where I get hosed.
This droid flutes up and over to here and shoots at The engineer, because he was directed to do so.
Oh,
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, because the engineer at the time was the
Crazy one.
was the crazy one.
And he has acted, so we can't change his targets. So that is one purple.
I heard you don't know.
Okay, so
I don't know that.
that ends up being 8 damage. So you take 4 damage. How much? How many? Are you still up?
No,
No, you're down.
he's down.
You were down.
It's okay, you're just asleep.
It's okay. He's just unconscious right
Go sleep.
And that means you now on critical 2.
now. I was going to say,
What did you get
brutal
moved?
for a bathroom day.
Oh no, the brutal is he was rolling
It's
dice as
brutal
well.
because we keep choosing combat.
This one stands up
Rather than persuade.
and shoots at the Wookiee because
No!
he can't reach the others.
How did we end up choosing combat?
He
Bluff the bastard.
Sorry.
I couldn't bluff the bastard.
Okay, so that would be 6 damage against the Wookiee, which is circle 5, 4. You take 2
Because
damage.
he decided to cut his head off.
Cut his head off?
Just try to
Well,
steal
cut his arm off and took half his head off.
Because try to steal, you stole the thing that you needed rather than.
Well, that's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
No. He
Negotiating.
hit him first. He hit him in the
This
face.
one spends time climbing up there, and he is going to shoot at the bounty hunter.
So you're getting shot at now?
Yep.
I was hoping towards
Oh no, that's not
towards the
good.
end of our goal, things would go on an upward.
Okay, so that is
Wishful thinking.
Hold on.
so that is 8 damage. So-
7-4.
So that means 4 damage gets through. And you take your first crit.
Yep.
So that increases your strain by 2.
What does that put me at?
11.
Okay. Okay.
Close to going down, isn't it?
Yep.
You do realise you want to encourage people to keep playing, right, Martin? Rather than just keep playing.
Well, I did say I'd let them do what they wanted.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it is a new round, and you can go as crazy as you like, including throw a stim on the down person to make him get up again.
Yeah, no, I
that'll
think-
be what I do on my action, but we can do that in whatever order.
Who would like to
I'm not
act?
sure.
I would like to
Yeah.
act so I can kill this green skinned piece of garbage.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
we're in agreement on killing the
You're probably going to
Trandoshan.
be more useful with one of these.
I aim and then I hit him.
Okay, you want to take 2 strain and aim twice?
No, I don't want to do that. And
The
I'm
two of
going
us
to
are the
upgrade.
shortest.
So how much dice it? 3 yellow and
3 yellow and a green.
a green?
No, you just want to own the dice tray. Is that because it's synthetic leather?
You want me to roll?
Yeah, sure. And he's adding the black for his armour.
I am adding the black cruise armor.
Scumbag.
Oh, I'm like, I looked up, I could see this red thing, and I'm like,
Okay, so you ended up with 2 successes. So that means 10 damage. So 5 of your damage gets through.
Doesn't care.
he's not a normal
Yeah,
cat.
2 successes.
No. Our dog chases it the way a cat does.
We need to see.
Although he
this.
applies
And that's
more
including
brain
the
cells
2 piercing.
because he'll chase
Yeah.
it, and if he can't see it,
2 more
but he's
piercing.
near
So 2 more
something
damage
that
will
it
get
could
3
be
from the
behind,
piercing.
he will go and check.
So that'll be
behind.
7
I
damage.
think they would chase it, but they
Yeah.
would.
No, cat will.
Our dogs are like cats. They would.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he's the only one of our dogs who's ever chased.
So yep, he
Right.
does
Yeah,
look hurt, but
he
not
was
very
chasing
hurt.
it, went, oh,
So-
I can't see because I
What a
put the
sick-
finger on it.
He is a
Behind
character
the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
equivalent.
Yeah.
So
The
how
cats
far-
never did that.
Well,
They
I'd
just
be,
waited for the
I'd
dog to come
be
back.
trying to
Yeah.
stuff my intestines
They
back
knew where
in
it was
after
coming
those 2
from.
hits.
So, for instance, you can't crit auto kill him.
No.
He's the only one on the field you can't crit auto kill.
Mm.
So that's what they call nemesis compared to the rivals you've been fighting, or the minion group.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So our Wookiee is gone. Who wishes to go next?
I was gonna say I'm happy to follow the Wookiee and try and.
A droid has gotten into the blocking the path again.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Really?
Mm.
I I guess if the pilot, you said you would try stim pack.
I'm going to do a stim pack on our
Downed person.
downed person because we sort of need him to get the shit going.
So
We're gonna need him.
So then I would like to act first and aim at
The annoying droid
the
there.
probe droid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can only use one stim
Gosh,
pack
it's
a
so
day.
sensitive.
I know you can use up to 5 stim packs a day,
There's
but it
less
reduces the
effective.
amount each time you use it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
If you
one's
if you
worth
have a
5.
specialized doctor, they can increase the amount each one heals,
Ooh.
but still only 5 a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my dice pool. I would like to aim
And it is 1 purple
I would.
because everyone's gone nice and close.
Yeah.
Did you upgrade your check?
No.
You
But I'm
should.
going to.
You should turn 2 over because I upgraded and you didn't turn the other.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. So we got.
You got at least 1 success, and you got enough to crit. So with your triumph, I am happy if you wish to take out 2 droids with the 1 shot as one crashes into the other.
I would like the probe droid to hit the one directly below. Just
Boom! They both go down and they explode.
cool.
Well, see,
Move him out so you don't think he's in the
bounty
battle
hunter
as
has
well.
managed to take out a couple of things.
Yeah.
So that was
I'm good at shooting things.
Yeah.
quite a nice blow. As our Trandoshan chooses to go next, he is going to try to beat the Wookiee up again because his heavy blaster pistol. Actually, he spends a maneuver to step back.
Mm-hmm.
Then he does the whole heavy blaster pistol thing because he does more damage. Like you said, better dice odds.
I'm gonna hunt you down.
And he takes the strain to aim.
You sack of garbage.
That's what he is. Okay, so luckily for you, the purple dice was in your favor. As he does just a single hit of 7 damage, meaning 3 damage gets through.
How many hit points I got left?
You have now taken 9 damage in total.
Yeah, out of 19.
No, out of 18.
19.
18.
19.
No.
You're now 19.
No, I'm not.
No, that's your experience that's going up.
Yeah. My experience was spent on my melee weapon.
You get 2 options.
Yeah, you do.
You get 2 options?
I think,
Yep.
isn't it? Because you get 10.
No, I
you
get 1
10
option.
experience.
Yeah.
Because putting my weapon up
depends
costs me
who you
10
are.
XP.
So, for example, I spent 10 points and I got
18.
25 here to play with. So you get to choose.
Okay.
You got the same. So you either get that or 2 of them.
Okay, so he did his big thing. He takes 2 strain.
So, Ash was pretty back on.
And because I missed one of them in the order, what the remaining droid gets to act. So he's going to shoot at the bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Because the bounty hunter is the most dangerous thing you can see.
Well, you did just take out 2 other droids.
Yes.
You killed my friend,
Yeah,
prepare to
very
die.
I'm going to.
I was going to say, you've attracted attention.
Okay, so that is a crit as it hits you. So it does 7 damage. How much is your...
4.
so it does 3 gets through.
Yes.
So it takes you to 7 damage
Okay.
and puts you on crit 2. So your next action has a black dice.
Okay.
Crit 3, all your actions have a black dice. And crit 4, your character's out until the crit's held. Otherwise, in the normal game, you do the chart of death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So, party member, who is going to act now?
Were you going to
I was going to say, who's.
I've got to do the stim patchy thing.
Okay. You're next to
I
Stim
do.
patch.
Right, stim
Get
patch.
up and shoot someone.
So,
Or, well, throw a shot glove at them.
I don't do a medicine for this.
Or get up in this.
Nope, it's just technically
It just
done.
happens.
Just happens. If you had a med kit is bonuses on successes.
Yep.
A stim pack is idiot proof. Touch done. He gets 4 hit points. He's
Yep.
now had 2 stims.
And he's limited uses per day. Yeah.
Is that counted as a maneuver though, or an action?
I'm happy to say maneuver because he said he was preparing stuff earlier.
Yep.
Book. And you could technically shoot the droid as well because it's right down your path.
It's right down the path and it's not in melee, which means I don't get.
It is a single purple dice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will do that very thing. And this time I'm going to be using my heavy rather than the pistol.
And spend a story point to make it yellow.
Yeah,
Oh, why not?
absolutely.
So 1 purple.
1 purple.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh, nice.
that goes away. The triumph can be used to make it a critical hit,
I'll
meaning
do that.
no matter how many hit points it is, it's blown to pieces.
Poof! I punch a hole in it with a blaster.
Nicely done.
Good job.
Nice.
Okay.
Now we need to do the same thing with the transition.
Yes, yeah, that's where I'm heading.
I was gonna say,
with
Now,
that.
who wishes to act next?
Have you had a go yet?
No.
No, he's just been stimmed.
You've just been stimmed, so you've got a chance to have a go.
So what if I just like wake up going, not today, and shoot the last person?
Sure.
That's
You can do the equivalent of pop yourself up. Technically, he ran down the stairs. You can have a line of sight.
Bam.
Okay.
I
What
like
is
that.
your? Are you using the stormtrooper weapon?
Yeah.
And what's your ranged heavy?
It's still only 2 green.
2 green.
You're
You're gonna
going
flip
to
a point over.
upgrade?
Yes. Yes. The answer is yes.
Yes.
We need a win.
Okay, I'm gonna call it still as close. And I'm sure you can tell the Wookiee to jump out of the way.
The Wookiee knows.
So that is enough to call it a success. And 9 damage.
Nice done. Nice done.
Seems very fitting to be the last.
The last thing you do.
And it is still standing. It took the shot.
There.
So,
the transitions.
Ross, do you think you're going to have a go at the transition?
Yeah.
Take him down? What kind of weapon do you have? You've got a gun, don't you? You did that really quick draw earlier.
No, I've still got the carbine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot the transition.
Yep.
I'm going to upgrade.
Okay. And what's your which weapon are you using?
I'm using the carbine.
And what's your dice for?
Is 1 green, 1 yellow.
Mhm.
Yep, and I'm going to aim.
Upgrade if
Do
you
you
can.
want to take?
I
Do you want to aim twice for 2 strain?
Yeah, why not? I want to show the techie off.
Okay, so that was 2 successes and an advantage. So you can make that 10 damage. So 5 of that gets through.
I was going to say, I think you both did as well as each other.
And you actually take down the Trandoshan with that shot.
Yep,
Nice.
So
and I use the advantage to get a strain back.
took you 2 rounds to take down the Trandoshan and his guys, but it took you quite a few more to take out the stormtroopers.
Yeah.
So,
Yes,
there's someone
she was a
want
tough
to
there.
do nothing, no go for me?
They have managed to take everything down.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to move down to the.
Time to go and fix up the.
Okay, checking the Trandoshan, he has a heavy blaster pistol. He has a stim pack and an emergency repair kit for droids.
Nice.
Okay. Emergency repair kit, and who wants the stim pack?
I don't think
Well, you'd only get 3 back, but it doesn't matter.
Well, 3 is better than 0.
And you can save it as well. You don't have to just use it.
Yeah, we can keep it for later.
We could just, just say it.
The security droids, unfortunately, you can't pull the weapons out of. Yeah.
there was an emergency kit, was there?
Yes, there was an emergency repair kit for droids and a stim pack for people.
Okay, so he had a stim pack on him. Right, and did you use that to get yourself down?
He didn't have to use it straight away.
Yeah. So you
I can fix them up at a later date.
I don't
We
think
can.
it's stuff.
If no one else wants a stim pack, I'll take one because I've used one already.
Yeah, that's good. Do that.
So the stim pack goes to you. No
Yep.
worries.
Unless you want it.
I haven't used any, so no, I'm good.
Do you need to though?
Yes.
Should you then?
I'll wait till the doctor's good and ready to heal me.
You don't have to with a stim pack. You just stick it on you.
I thought that
No.
No, the thing is,
Take
I
it-
add on top of it. The
Yeah.
stim
Take
pack's
the
separate.
stim pack
Yeah,
now
the
and
medical
stick it
skills
on yourself.
for
Okay.
and med kit. Stim
The,
packs are different.
Thing you notice as you're doing this
I
is
I
that
just did that checking on him.
there are docking
Just
clamps
apply.
on this
Take
freighter,
hit points back.
So what does that mean?
meaning the freighter is grounded until someone gets to starport security and convinces them to release it.
Yeah, I knew because you pointed that out earlier. That'd be
It'd be a
So do we have to physically go there, or do we just have to comms them?
You'd have to physically go there because you wouldn't have the codes to allow an unlock.
Okay, alright.
But
So
if
you
I
want
make
someone who's
computers, can I trick
persuasive
someone?
there?
And as it is after 10:30, we can say stop there for tonight.
Okay, so I can say
Yep.
I can heal somebody up. And
Yes.
Well, I was gonna say,
Worth
so
doing.
stop there for tonight with the goal of next time of using the part that we stole to prepare the thing.
While
Persuading-
someone or a
Yes.
group of someones goes to the control center and convinces them to open up and let you in.
Yeah.
I suggest not the burnt, bloody.
But he may be
You
the.
need to fix
Try
the damn
and have the
thing.
No,
people
you
who
be the
can
person to fix things.
Well,
Yeah,
try and
you've
send
got
the
all the
try and send the people who can persuade people.
And someone with computers.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
I have computer skills too, so.
Let's clean you up first, then.
Yes.
so
So I did have plenty of stormtroopers to bring out if needed.
Oh,
Ow.
Plenty.
Yes.
plenty, yeah.
There is the bathroom of the fresher
Yeah.
in the ship
That's
you can
funny.
use.
Yeah.
So
So yes, I'll put this on end credits.
I'll rig the bar hose as a shower.
yeah.
Um,
Better use-